Hello, everybody.
Ahoy, hoy.
Yes, good evening. Hell, the gang's all here, I think.
I think
The
so.
left side is, anyways.
Can we take roll call, please? No, I'm just kidding. Yes, and we're going to jump right into it because we left off last week right in the middle of combat. Top of round 4, as a matter of fact, I think it is. And, I had...
And is there a map? Because it doesn't appear to open when you
Yes.
click on your token.
No, you have to double click on a token in the combat tracker.
Oh. Well, Marbanya pushed it to me. Oh, yeah. I remember.
Yeah. All right, so let's see here. I think better make sure we're switched over here to map view. Yeah, so you guys were down in this. You're in the high desert of southeastern California, and you've tracked these Union Blue Railroad soldiers. That most of them were wounded. You've tracked them away from the battle outside the city of Los Angeles, and they had stolen a bunch of food, which happens to be something that you guys need. And you struck a deal with this. What? What was that?
Something laughing.
Dr. Mega.
Oh.
Thanks for the follow. Dr. Mega in the house. So you guys track these guys trying to get back this food that this hunting band of Mojave, they bring this stuff into Los Angeles or Perdition. They try to sell it. Well, they got robbed. They stole their rifles and they stole their wagons and they stole their saws.
Wow.
Thank you, buddy.
Always.
My doctor thanks you. Yeah.
Got to keep the old ticker going, right?
Gotta keep the old ticker going, that's right.
A little flush of adrenaline never hurt anyone.
Yeah, is that loud for you guys in clean feed when it does that?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
It wasn't horrible. It wasn't like jump like you do, like you
it's loud on this
end. Your head, but
yeah, it's loud on this end.
Wow. Where's my harmonica?
Where's no harmonicas.
Chris.
Oh, Chris. Oh, he got me too. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it, man. Thank you much for the sub. Yeah, everybody gets a good kick out of that. So does Mold Ticker.
Anybody else?
I think we should get one where actually electricity shoots across your teeth. Sub every 10 minutes.
Yeah, I could see people subbing for fun then.
Your hair's, or it could be just static. Your hair just stands up. Oh, we couldn't do that with you.
Yeah, so anywho, we're back to you guys have tracked these guys, these wounded soldiers, and you've had this big and kind of gunfight in the middle of the night in this washed out ravine where there's a water hole in the bottom of it. You've thinned the crowd quite a bit, but we got a guy up here on this overhang, the bank of the creek, and he's looking down at Jeb Hexman. And he draws up with his Colt Dragoon, and we're going right into combat. He takes a shot at Jeb. Oh.
Ooh. A hit with a raise. That's not good.
At,
No, that's not good because I don't have any chips.
yeah, don't forget, there's no chips until because we're technically still in this battle. But some of you will still have chips. But anyway, ouch, Jeb.
Can you give someone a chip?
I've never had
Is
anybody
that a
ask me
thing?
that.
As I don't know now, you used to be able to. You just had to ditch one too.
Oh, it cost you a chip to give a chip to somebody?
It used to. I don't know. Suede rules.
By the
What,
way,
it's like 2 chips? You're dead, motherfucker. Sorry about your luck. I only got 2 chips left. I might get shot next.
well, let's just see how this plays out. Anyway, so he takes that shot at Jeb, and that is.
Yes!
He actually starts reloading, and you see him just, hey, Spinster, thanks for stopping by, thanks for the follow. Spin in the house. And you see him kick open the chamber on his revolver, and he pops the cylinder out. And you see him fishing another cylinder. He's looking right at you, dead in the eye, Jeb. And Paloma. Oh, looks like Paloma is looking him dead in the eye.
Just targeted.
Yes, I am.
Where's Paloma?
And
at?
you can see him.
Oh, there she. Oh, yeah, right
barely
up on the
in the edge of the firelight. There's a fire down here, a campfire, kind of down there, and the light is shining up on this guy's face. Of course, he probably can't even see you down
A player
Oh,
can
there she
give another player fey chips, but it's expensive. The giver has to give one light colored chip to the pot for every chip he gives to the other player.
there. Yep, so it costs you a chip to give a chip. Paloma.
I'll give him a chip.
Yeah. I was just waiting for you guys to finish. I'm going to shoot at this feller. Actually, let me double check this spell, since the Entangle spell has some other interesting implications to them as well. Which is a -2 to pace and skills linked to agility and strength. Which, does that mean that he would only, so he wouldn't be able to use, like, say, shooting, for instance, if he was fully restrained?
If he was fully restrained, I don't know how he could move his shooting arm.
Sick. Okay.
I mean,
so
I guess if he was already aiming.
Well, I have to get a
shoot-
raise to get him fully restrained. If he's just entangled, then it's a -2.
Okay, gotcha. Well, let's just see how nasty you can get with the vines around here, and the
Okay.
very little growth that grows out.
Yeah, I can, but I have to move first. So she's gonna move to here.
Hey, Daddy needs some pokey fines.
All right, you've now moved into the. You're standing right next to that campfire.
Yep.
You can still see just from about the shoulders up on him. All you can see is his head right now.
Yeah, and she is going to cast, because my range was smart, so I need to move within 4 feet. So she's going to cast Entangle on him.
Well, look there.
There's a raise.
The raise!
You
He's fully
got the raise.
restrained.
All right, can you
Yeah.
open the effects, please, and apply that to him?
This one didn't have a built-in. Actually, wait, let me check.
Well, the effects
Yeah,
are
no,
over
it doesn't have it built in.
Yeah, it
there's
doesn't
an
have one.
entangled in the inbox.
There's no restraint in there. There's not.
There's
an entangled.
Oh, is there an
Yeah,
entangled?
but this one is
Just right
full
there, and that
restraint, so
one.
he can't attack or use any strength, or he can't move, he can't use any strength or agility skills whatsoever.
I don't know that you can code it to take somebody's skills away from them, so that's probably why it's not in.
Yeah.
You will
But
just
I
have to
can mark him
remind.
with. Yeah.
The DM.
You can put an effect.
I can mark him with entangled, so at least we remember.
There you go. There you go.
That's a good idea.
Yes. Entangled. He is distracted. He cannot move. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, Paloma. Nicely done. Anything else, dear?
I'm just checking to see how long it is. So it says each following round. So this round, he won't be able to do anything about it. But next round, he can try to do a strength or agility roll to break free. So yeah, okay.
All right, and this guy is not liking the situation. And he takes off into the shadows. Little Beaver, this guy came out of the darkness in front of you and attacked you with a bayonet, I believe it was. Was it not?
Yeah,
No,
it was.
It was on the end of it. Bayonet. Durr is on the end of his rifle. I was trying to say.
Shush, Timmons! God damn it!
That's called a saber, I think.
Okay, so he's on you. He's on you like your lover.
Like shit on
Yeah.
Up in your
Chris, thanks for
leg,
coming
is
by, man.
on shit.
We'll be here in 2 hours.
Okay. I
And
will
to finish.
just drop my bow and pull out this little thing called a war club, and I will try to attack this bastard.
Big old knotted up cedar stump. Oh,
You're not very good with that damn tomahawk.
what the hell are you? What is that noise? That's
Sounded like a
Drinking
straw.
whiskey.
that is a miss, little beaver. Would you like to spin a Benny and try that again? Spin a fate chip.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
All right. Rooster definitely hears something going on over there. The rest of you guys are probably oblivious to what's happening with little beaver up here. Timmons, what do you? Well, I don't know. You did see somebody firing from the darkness over there, but right now there's no light or anything. You can see that guy.
72 feet getting a double bed shotgun. So I do. So yeah, he's gonna blow two rounds. Boom, boom, and he's gonna try to hit this guy. Oh, I have to do a +2 because it's a shotgun. Here you go. Hold that.
That's a hit. Of course, I wonder if that entangled gives him a penalty. I don't know. Okay.
That was a 7. Here you go. Hold all them pellets.
Whoa. Oh, fuck.
Shot him in the head.
And the DM is going to choose to soak a wound. And he does. He soaks one. So he is still alive. But how come that?
He's entangled, remember?
Oh, there it is. No, I was looking for the wounds. Okay.
Oh,
Nicely done, Timmons. You guys see a flash, hear this shotgun go off over your head, and this guy who's all wrapped up in these vines, these thorny plants, just blood splatters everywhere, and his head's kind of hanging over to the side. He's trying to pull himself out of here. Timmons, you gonna do anything else besides blow my NPCs to hell?
He's gonna look down on the ground and look over at everybody and say he looks pretty safe up here because he's laying down on the ground, right?
Oh, I forgot he was. Yeah, he was. He's
prone?
prone.
Yeah, I've got him prone. Yeah.
All right, Rooster Peterson, Bunny. Rooster knows there's a
Alright.
scuffle going on over here. I'm not sure that he has, the decency to go over there and do anything about it, but he can see the guy that's all tangled up
You might want to look at a little
That's true.
Indian butt
He'll
too.
walk to here.
Give me a
And
notice
then
roll. Give me a notice roll at how far is it? 6. I never did determine. Somebody roll me a. Uh, I was gonna have that at a negative. Is there a full moon or not? Full moon's a -2. It's a -4 in the darkness. So somebody roll me a d10, and on a 1 or on a 0 or a 9, it's a full moon. Anybody? Roll a d10. Anybody? It is not a full moon, so that's a -4. That is a failed notice roll. So from there he does not see anything. He can hear some noise over there. So if that's enough to draw him over, that's fine. But he can't really see what's going on.
Yeah, there's definitely not a full moon for that day in history. Just FYI.
Thank you, Mr. Google.
Holy shit! I didn't even think about it. We can actually look back in history at shit like that because full moons would have still happened regardless of
Yep.
planetary involvement.
All right, Rooster looks like he's got Charlie Weibel in his sight, and Rooster's he's not a bad shot. He knows his way around a gun. But
yeah. So you said he notices. Okay, but he's gonna go. Oops. I keep forgetting I can't target. Basically, he's gonna be shooting at Charlie here.
okay,
Because my understanding, if they soak, right, that's a whole thing, right?
What do you mean?
no, if they soak, they can soak one wound,
Right.
but
But I
or
mean,
they can
like, if
soak them
he's
all.
trying to get out of shaken, right? If he gets shaken and he has to get out of it, right, that would mean that he wouldn't be able to try getting out of being entangled, is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I'm not sure how the
Well, he is currently
multiple stacking of
shaken,
afflictions.
and the only thing he can do is spend a Benny or roll. He will get an automatic roll when it becomes his
Right.
turn to see if he can shake
Right.
off the shaken.
Right.
Or you can use a Benny or a chip to remove shake.
Okay, well, let's see how we if we can burn through some of your stuff, Marbanya. He's gonna use the Winchester 73 on him.
Oh, long gun.
I'm gonna Benny that
Okay,
for a reroll.
hang on just a second. Let
What?
me target
that?
him for you because I think I can.
I
Where the
think
hell?
he's already targeting it, but
Well,
it's still not
Is,
going.
can you drop
something we figured out.
what?
Something we figured out. Allies that the players control, they don't even they don't take in consideration effects on the NPC or anything. So technically, the DM needs to do the rolling for attacks and stuff
Okay.
regarding
It still thinks it's like an enemy NPC.
All right. So spend that Benny, spend that fate chip, and
Mhm.
I will shoot for you and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys aren't gonna like that because
Right? You can change your dice color for us, will you, please?
But he's not wounded. Sorry, but not that mattered for that one. But still,
I will.
when
guess
you
you-
do it, it counts as him being wounded, which is why I had been doing it the first time.
Yeah, did y'all ever do anything about his wounds?
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't remember the discussion or anything about it.
It happened like 3 sessions ago.
Okay,
Oh yeah, I
how's
remember
this?
her healing him completely.
There's my dice.
Okay.
They're brown.
They're brown. They're not brown.
Oh wait, roll another one. I didn't see it go across the screen. I just see it in chat. Is
Yeah.
there? They're just grayed out.
Yeah,
To
it's
us.
it's a shadow.
Well, at least you got them.
Yeah, I changed it to my deadly colors. So give you guys every benefit of the doubt. But don't forget, the NPCs also get to attack with that same colored dice.
We
All
don't
right.
care. We can't see them anyway. So
Okay. Rooster missed. Bunny,
Yeah.
anything else you want to do with him?
Um. No, I think that's okay for now because it's not like he has any of those cards or anything. So yeah, that's his turn.
I think he's got some movement left. If he
No, I
wanted to.
moved
Okay.
6.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll move him right along. And who do we got? H.G. Whilliker, who's doing probably God knows what down here.
Hmm. I'm going to Bugs Bunny my way to here.
Still underground.
And then hiding underground, I'm gonna begin to make alterations to the creep pouring portion of my arm, so as to gadgeteer up some fly action.
You're gonna do what now? I missed that.
I'm gonna use the gadgeteer feat to alter the part of my arms where I spray out creep to form barriers
Okay.
to pump out a large portion of air real quick, which should allow me to fly for a couple turns.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna end my turn.
All right.
does he laugh or something as he flies around? I mean, come on, he's gotta be.
Well, I'm under the ground still.
He's flying underground.
No, I've made the alterations to my suit so that I can fly.
Oh,
I just
okay.
haven't
Well, when he
taken
flies
off.
around, he's gotta go. He's gotta laugh. It would be funny as shit.
All right. So I guess you guys are locked up hand to hand. He's got this rifle, this bayonet, with this bayonet on the end of it. Ooh, that's a hit. Yeah, and you just kind of pinches you a little bit, I guess, as it goes by. Shaken status removed
Damn.
on Jeb. Nice roll. Roll his way out.
Indeed. Did they take down Charlie?
No, he's still standing there, but I don't think he could fall anyway because Paloma's got him wrapped up. He's propped up. He got a big grapevine up his ass right now.
Yeah, I was just asking if he was dead or not, or dead or dying.
Not yet.
In that case, I shall take.
And that's hit.
Ugh, that was crappy.
Yes. Some combatants are on hold. Who is on hold? These wounded soldiers. And they will remain on hold.
They held their guts in still.
I don't think you can do that, can you?
There's like 6 more sitting around them all burning at the moment, so I understand them being
They're cooking over there.
scared.
Smells like bacon.
We're back to Rooster. Bunny.
Who is what? Boots? Okay, never mind. English isn't my forte. He's just gonna shoot him again.
He's like,
keep this all simple. With the 73, he's used it 5 times, so he has 10 shots left still.
With a 73, okay, I will take the shot then. So it'll. You say it.
Yeah.
It has to take advantage of the. All right, what happens here?
Ooh.
Rooster is going to do with the 73.
It's a D8, yeah, and then it's, yeah.
Oh,
Yay!
yay!
2D8 with armor
Damn.
pen 2.
I'm not even
3 more
I'm
wounds.
not even gonna waste. Paint the picture, Bunny. What's that look like? What's your boyfriend doing up here?
So he lines up his rifle and he's like, "You stop eyeing my girl, you here to get." And he like shoots and fires.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's in a bad way. I guess
Yeah.
3
And
wounds is the
Rooster's
max.
whooping and hollering really loud right here, by the way.
Rooster.
Mhm.
Yeah.
J. Rob, you do have Rooster over your. Little Beaver can hear him over his shoulder over there. All right. Anything? Let's see. Anything else for Rooster?
No.
All right.
No.
HG.
Alright, I'm going to take 3 actions, so I'm going to take -2. One of which is going to be picking up the pace.
Aren't you still hasted?
I am. That's why I'm only taking a -2 instead of a
Gotcha.
-4 for 3. I'm gonna, with that HG, burst from the ground, a spray of rubble, launching through the air. I'm going to fly up to this guy and kick him in the head where he's sitting.
Sven,
Spin.
250 for the
Thanks for cheer
Yay,
bust, buddy.
Willikers.
I think Spin likes HG Williker's shenanigans. And you're gonna kick him in the head.
This 80-year-old guy, he comes flying out and does a flying
Now
forehead kick.
this guy, I think, is.
A flying crane kick.
Oh, you miss.
Oh, I'm gonna wait chip that.
Now wait a second. He got. What the hell happened?
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead, but it only shows
Yeah, Charlie.
3 wounds on him. Is that the most?
Yeah,
they can
3
take?
wounds is the max,
Okay.
unless they have an edge. There's a couple edges that increases it to 4 and 5.
All right. I tell you what. When you get up there in the air, give me a notice roll. Damn.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I got the -2 for multi-action. I'm not sure
Right.
if that's.
No. So that's a 5. That's a success. You notice that he's dead. I was going to give you that one. I mean, you can see that. I mean, it's half of his head's gone. He's just kind of slumped there, but he's standing up because Paloma has propped him up with all these vines. But you kind of catch, like, I don't know, a flash of light or something in the bushes back over here. You're not sure what's going on, but you see some kind of movement back there.
I also saw a guy run to the flee to the south too, right?
I'm going to go ahead and take him off. Charlie Webble's gone. So you do what now?
Wasn't there a guy fleeing to the south as well?
There was a guy fleeing to the south, but he's far enough away that that notice roll's not going to get it for him. And he's not fighting and moving. He's shitting and getting.
Shitting and getting. Geek.
Alright, I'll fly down to here, the rest of my movement, and then I'll go to drop a bomb on Rodney. rain death
Good.
down from the air.
You gonna drop a bomb on him? Who told you to put the bomb on him?
I'm out of power points, but I have alchemy, so I have like 3 more blasts in there.
There it is.
That's that's wound. Rodney takes wound.
Smell that?
But you know what? I got to use these things up. Oh, that should have been a. Yeah, it's so cool. Sorry, HG.
No, you're
My
not.
turn, I didn't get to kill anybody.
He
But you
catches
did
the
get
bush
to
on fire.
you did get to come flying up
Burn
out of the
bush.
ground, scattering
Yeah.
pebbles and shit everywhere, making a hell
I
of
did
a scene.
karate kick a dead guy in the head. So
Yeah.
Timmons whistles. He's like, yeah, get it, old man.
Yeah, so you seen HG come flying up out of the dirt and the rock in the creek bed down here, and you see him hurl this like fire thing, and as it lights up, for just a split second, you catch a glimpse of Little Beaver and some other dude locked up in hand-to-hand combat over here in the shadows, and then the light goes out, and you're kind of night blinded for a second.
Was that Timmons you're talking to?
Mm-hmm.
He's
Timmons
gonna,
and Rooster both.
he's gonna climb. Timmons wants to climb down. So what do I need to do to get off this cliff?
I could let you just jump off that cliff, and you'll have to make an agility roll to see if you
yeah,
can
I can
stay
do
on
that.
your feet. And if you stay on your feet, I'll give you your full movement. And
An 18.
yeah, you succeed,
Damn.
so you can move your full pace. And
You landed with a ta-da.
yeah, pretty much a ta-da on that one. The big man's graceful in flight,
I wonder if I want to go this way.
like an
or-
albatross.
I think I'm going to come over here, and he's going to attempt to climb up the other side.
All right,
But he
so
can't do all that
yep.
just yet.
Yep. So that'll be, difficult terrain.
That's a good question.
What? What's the question?
When Timmons rolled that agility, it had a +8 for some reason.
Well, does he have a? Let's see. Oh, he's prone for one thing. He shouldn't be prone anymore. He's got protection, toughness +4. And his agility is a D12. But that doesn't explain why it's a +8. And it rolled a D6.
Athletics.
That's weird.
Well, that was the wild die that aced and got
Oh,
a 10.
okay. That makes it.
The only thing that I can think of is he has been fiddling with the modifier box without realizing it.
Yeah, it could
Well,
have
I
been.
just rolled it again, and it didn't have a +8. Oh, I did have a +8 in that freaking damn thing.
Yeah, apparently.
I saw it earlier, and I was like, "What is that?" And then I didn't register it. That's what it was. Sorry, guys, but a 10 still.
Still incredibly agile.
It's up.
What was that,
Yeah,
HG?
too many talking at once. What's HG? You said
If you're
something.
anywhere near that box and you hit the mouse wheel, like push it and roll it in any direction, it changes the modifier up or down.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, if you scroll over,
real
and I
quick.
think I was, yeah. But Timmons is done. He runs over. He's like, "I come in the help."
What's up, Boffrin? I seen you sneak in there. All right, so Timmons is heading out. You see him starting to paw at the dirt creek bank. Rodney again. Let's see. Does he have? That's all he's got. Is a bayonet and a rifle at this close range, and that's a miss with the bayonet. Little Beaver.
Was it targeting himself?
What?
I think it may have targeted himself.
Did I drop it off? I don't think.
How does that look? Can you tell us?
Fighting
How
bayonet.
does that
Let's.
look, my friend?
Still a miss.
It's still a miss, but yeah, I think I dropped it on his token instead of Little Beaver's. What was that, Drake?
I've done that.
I was just trying to see what it looked like if trying to commit suicide with his own bayonet.
Yeah, he's gonna fall on it like Harikaru,
Harry Carey.
pointy end outwards.
Yeehaw, Brad.
All right, War Club. Oh, that's a miss.
Pointy end
Beaver.
outwards.
Will Benny that and try once.
I figured.
I think I broke my modifier box. There it goes.
Damn it.
Nope.
Well, you guys are locked up over there. At least he's missing you.
Timon said, "Did you take the case off the cover this time?" I'll feel with tomahawk.
Paloma?
Yes.
Ooh.
What are you doing down there by the campfire? You see H.G.
Wait, what does this
Willikers
mean?
Smoking.
smoking. You're smoking. I'm playing a djembe and I'm smoking. You see H.G. Willikers come flying up out of the dirt in this creek bank, and he flies over the edge of the embankment and goes out of sight. But then you see this light flash for a second somewhere up here.
She's going to say, oh, merciful wind spirits, what? How does this? And she's like just really baffled as to how the hell he managed that one. But she's going to try to climb up this too. How much movement does she need to climb up it?
It will be difficult terrain, so to get from there to there is actually a pace of 6.
Okay, well she'll just climb on up.
All right. When you get up there, give me a notice roll. I want to see if you can, with your enhanced Native American night vision, which is fuck all. See if you can see anything over here moving in the darkness.
Oh, our
Can I get to the
protection
top of the hill first?
protection power is about to expire.
I think you
If you
moved
hang
the.
that.
Yeah, you moved the fire. You didn't move yourself. Here, now move up there.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't realize the fire was a token.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
There you go. Now give me that notice roll. Nope. But you could smell sulfur or something burning from H.G. Willikers' trick.
H.G. Wilkers, and I see Rooster. I see this dead body, so she's stepping over the plants. I will use, she'll run as her action over towards where Rooster is.
Alright, so pace roll is, so you got another 5 from here.
5, yeah.
Wow. Bing, bing, bing.
By the way, Paloma, did you want to maintain your protection power?
Nope.
Okay.
She's like, you guys are on your
Because to maintain it, I would need another 8 points, and I don't have that.
own. Holy crap, yeah, that's a lot.
On the amount of people that I have it on, yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
Really,
I just wasn't sure.
Left.
Alright. Anything else? Rooster has that starstruck look as you run towards him, and he opens his arms wide,
Yeah,
ready
it's
to
like
receive
a Baywatch run. Yeah,
Are they
and then
moving
she's
in
just
slow
like looking
motion?
around. Well, I mean, probably to Rooster, it looks like that, like the wind buffeting her hair as, like, the fire,
Da, 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 da.
creates all these shadows as she's running along, and, in his mind, it probably looks really romantic, whereas she's, like, all hot, sweaty, bit of dirt on her hands, dirt on her chin, some blood everywhere, the huge because she just crawled over what's his name's dead body that was all wrung out. You know, it's not that romantic.
Okay, well that brings us to Jeb Hexman with his 2 of clubs.
Yeah, I know.
HG, before we move that, I gotta ask you, did you not have something going where you couldn't draw less than an 8?
You're thinking of quickness? It's only if I get a raise when I cast it.
Okay.
I did not this time.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, Jeb. What are you doing there,
Well-
buddy?
Well, I was curious if I could see more south from here.
That's about as far south as you can see, but you can see some light coming from around the corner, around this embankment. So you know there's a fire down that way, or a lantern or something.
I'll use 4 of my pace, walk up there.
You get to here, and you can see 2 soldiers that don't even look like they're conscious. They're just laying there.
Well, if
Amidst
they're
their many burning friends.
Two
Yeah.
what? What was that, Wicked?
Amidst their many burning friends.
Yes. Yeah, you see these like charred bodies laying around them.
well, they didn't see us, so we should be good. And I'll walk a little bit over here, see if I can see anything else to the south. That'd be it.
Probably going to see about that much from that campfire too.
What is that black thing? There. Oh,
That's the ass end of a horse. That's the south end of a northbound mule right there. Okay. And we've got those guys. Jeb, it's your turn again.
what?
It's your turn again.
You finally got something good for your card.
Yeah, when I have like really no targets other than 2 unconscious folks.
That wouldn't stop H.G. Willikers now, would it?
You can attack the horse.
HG went over there and
Unconscious.
blowed half them near dead guys up.
He's thinking those 2 are just suffering over there.
Yeah, they're likely to die in the night without their friends taking care of them anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be leaving witnesses to this to begin with.
Oh, okay, if you think so.
You keep moving south, and
They stole the Indians' horses. They're cattle thieves. They should be put to death. Horse thieves.
Some might call it treason. You know.
so you got a large
Putting that
draft horse hobbled right here, and he's kind of pulling at his hobbling when you come up on it. I'm sorry, HG, didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to paint that picture. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, I was done.
Oh, okay.
I just said that some might call attacking these Union soldiers treason.
Yeah, but if you were, well, some might. Matter of fact, yeah. Anyway,
So you said that the horse was what with the hobbling?
it's pulling against its the stakes that they've got it hobbled to, and it's like trying to get its back feet out of this. You know, they've got, you know how to hobble a horse. You know, you kind of tie their back feet together.
It seems kind of cruel.
Well, keeps him from running off though. But you can see him. He's trying to get away from you because it's dark and the gun's been going off and explosions and weird people
Well,
crawling around underground.
in that case, Jeb will pull out his knife and cut the rope tying his legs.
You gonna try to calm him down first?
Yeah, that probably would be a good thing, wouldn't it?
I would recommend you try that before he stomps the shit out of you. But do you have is it animal handling?
I don't think there's anything like that in.
There is.
Ow!
Well, it's a writing. You got
I think it
writing.
would fall under writing.
I have
yeah.
writing.
Yeah. So give me a writing roll.
Oof.
Yep. You're not able to calm him down this round. Hey, attaboy. Hey, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, boy. HG. I need to open this up around you. You can see about like that. But you see these two locked up because you threw that fire over there, and you got a good look at it for a second.
It's like
I'm
you're trying to
gonna
walk a tree.
fly over behind them and gang up on him with Little Beaver.
There you go. Yeah, you know, you do have those trees there. You're probably going to have to hit the ground and walk.
That's fine. It's just my pace. The flight was mainly to get me up and over that hill.
Right. Okay. You're back on the ground. Little Beaver, as you're tussling with this guy, you see HG grinning from ear to ear come walking out of the darkness up behind.
Yay, biddies from
Okay.
Dances with
Hey,
Kobolds.
thank you,
Targeted.
Steph.
Yeah. No, it says I got targeted.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
That's weird. I wonder if because we ended the session in combat and came back in, like it's not fresh or something. Have you guys been able? No, Timmons can
I
target.
just targeted the last action when I tried to bomb him.
Yeah, that's true. Let's try this. That's a miss anyway.
Well,
You wanna
I'm
chip
gonna
that?
white chip that. Yeah. Actually, we're close enough to the end. I'm just gonna red chip that.
Oh, are you?
By the way, the gang up bonus should automatically
He might-
apply.
He might not
Yeah,
be
it
able to
should
target
have.
because you got him masked, maybe. And
Nice.
it doesn't know he's adjacent, and he's using a
Awesome.
melee
targeted-
attack.
Yeah, I
Looks like
targeted
he's
him
just
last
using a
action.
fighting roll. You actually have to use the attack from a weapon, melee weapon, to get the gang up bonus.
Oh,
Why did that 4? I thought I assumed that 4 was gonna add to my
but wait, he's a martial artist.
use the red chip. Yeah, that's why I got the +1. I didn't get the gang up bonus. Maybe I. Oh, I know what it is. I tried to roll fighting.
Yeah, instead of the actual weapon.
All right.
Why don't you just try it all again? And we'll add that 4 to
learning
it, whatever it is. Well, that's actually.
I'm gonna white chip that one.
Well, you don't have
first.
to wait. Okay, let's see if an 8 hits first,
Oh yeah.
and it will. So let me get rid of this one. That's a hit. His defense is 7. Ooh, ouch. And I'm gonna have to do this. And it's a critical failure.
Wow.
So, what did you do to him? You come sneaking up behind him. Little Beaver kind of is looking at you over his shoulder. These guys are locked up. What do you do to this?
Well, it's already got the rocket set up on his arms. As he gets close, he takes off in a quick burst, setting one off, causing him to spin through the air and clock him right upside the head with the big metal brace that runs out down the outside of his arm, caving his skull in.
Did you say Aruka?
Like a flailing old drunk guy comes spinning through the air and hits him in the side of the head.
Hayukin.
Lands with a stumble.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking
Whew.
of.
That'll get you, Captain.
Well, you shook him up and knocked the shit out of him. Anything else?
Oh, I have another attack on him if he's still standing. Or no, I didn't. Yeah, no, I do because I have the quickness still.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That'll be a hit. Mm-hmm.
And another 2 wounds.
He just comes spinning, smacks him with one arm and another, looking like a giant pinwheel.
Boy, these dice color ain't working for me at all. So we will apply that, and the
He did.
dude's head snaps to the side, and you hear, little beaver, you're right up cheek to cheek with this guy, and all of a sudden you feel him twist real hard, and you hear this hard snap right where his neck's at, and his head just kind of bounces over and dangles off your shoulder. And it looks like, other than these two over here, Timmons, Paloma, and
Yes, sir.
Rooster, you guys give me notice rolls.
Is it minus because of the darkness?
Yes, this is
3.
for sound. So if you get any bonuses for hearing. And Rooster, well, he wouldn't. He's too enthralled with Paloma anyway. Okay.
He's too busy trying to look up her skirt.
Something like it.
What the heck? Rooster's gonna die. I'm not wearing a skirt.
He's gonna get an eyeful.
Can I see that?
Are you sure you want to?
Wait.
Did you see how she's
Calm
dancing
the
it down?
fuck down, Rooster.
Paloma sees everything.
Rooster is now on his knees salivating.
See, I told you he's trying to look up.
Oh, I
your
thought I was rolling notice for him for the sound.
Oh, okay.
X-ray vision.
All of a sudden, you see him kind of turn his head to the side and say, I wonder where he's going. And then he turns back around and starts looking at you.
Eh?
I'm waiting for you, baby. I've been waiting for you all my life.
Yeah, we should probably hunt that one guy down.
She's like, she's in this condition. She could cast a curse on him.
Yeah, it's called marriage.
Ugh.
Ooh.
I mean, you could also try being with someone you
Da-da-da.
like.
Ooh.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to remove this mask.
Watch it, Dib. You're gonna fall off the planet.
Dude is dead here too. Alright, you guys are effectively out of combat. I'm going to unlock
But
the
hold
token.
on.
What?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Little Beaver wants another attack at this guy, even though his neck is probably broken.
All right, I'll
I
give
mean,
it
it's
to
the
him.
it's the principle of the goddamn thing.
All
I
right,
mean,
hang on a second. Let me
His
get
neck's-
him back on there.
His neck's all like just open for you, the tomahawk and everything.
Just-
He's like leaning over.
Just roll to hit at +8.
Maybe you can hit this time. Alright!
Yeah, that was a hit with a raise. No, it's not because his toughness was 7.
The hit would be against his parry, though, wouldn't it?
Right.
Oh, it's
That would be hit with right.
Yeah, so that would be a hit with a raise. So give some damage.
Hacking them a little bit.
all right, hold on.
I'm messing around.
Everybody, hold on.
Now paint this
Here's what
picture.
happened. Little Beaver Fang sort of pushes him to the ground, raises his war club, not his tomahawk, and bashes this fucker's chest in.
Repeatedly.
Yes.
Biddies.
And you got a host.
That's dragon bait.
Oh, that was
Dragon bait showed
that
up.
was a
with
host.
Oh, and And after he's done doing that, Little Beaver Fang will scalp the motherfucker.
Oh, I'm glad Timmons can't see that shit.
HG can. I don't think it affects him too much, though.
He's already throwing up. Who cares?
Yeah.
And as he's scalping this guy, he looks up at Willikers and says, white man, Little Beaver Fang, thank you.
Give him a nod and toss my flask over.
He throws you some fire water.
Oh God, don't get me when you're drunk. He's gonna go on a killing spree.
Little Beaver Fang, he'll take it, open it up, smell it, remember what happened to Paloma, and just hand it right back.
Some people got no taste.
What's up, Dragon Bait? Thanks for the host, man.
Snatch it
Good to
back
see
and
you.
take another swig.
So he commences to get drunk. Okay, so what you guys see is you kind of go through the camp. You do find this wagon. It's got all these salted and
Ran off.
smoke cured, haunches of elk, some bear, different meat, and it's kind of wrapped up in cheesecloth. And yes, there was another guy that ran off to the south. So if anybody wanted to chase him down by horse, you could definitely do that.
Well, in that case, Jeb's going to attempt to calm the horse again.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, so you get the horse calmed down.
Gonna cut its bindings or get it
No, you just
unbound.
unhook it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the
and then I'm gonna hop on him, even if it's bareback, and attempt to chase down whoever just ran off.
All right. Yes.
Bareback, you say? Well.
Here's the thing. This is a draft horse. It's used to pull wagons and stuff. Probably not used to riders, but I don't know what his temperament's going to be. So, if it's 10 and below.
He kind of 70 jerked him off, didn't he? You're gonna really love him.
No, he kind of a spirited thing. He don't like you on his back too much. Give me another riding roll now that you're mounted on.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, and now give me an agility roll.
Cause we go feet ahead, ass.
All right,
Ass.
you guys in the dim firelight coming from the south, you see Hexman is down here messing with this horse, and you hear the horse starting to snort and kick around, and he's bucking, and Hexman's not even on a saddle, and he's got this thing by the mane. He's trying to hold on to it. All it's got is a halter around its head, and he's trying to get a hold of it, but it's not throwing him off yet. What are the rest of you guys going to do with this camp? You got two soldiers over here that are semi-conscious. Jeb, give me another riding roll.
I can't seem to ace on the damn riding rolls.
Yeah, now, so give me that agility roll.
Oof.
And yes, that's exactly the sound you make as your ass hits the ground, and this horse takes off and is gone now. It's off in the darkness someplace. By the way, these wagons, they don't have any livestock, horses or oxen or anything like that pulling them. They're just empty wagons. The horses are kind of roaming around this creek bank down here, or hobbled anyway. And you just lost one of them. Way to go there, cowboy.
It's because I'm wounded.
Is it?
Well, Timmons is gonna get on this one then, and is there another one?
There's one hobbled right there. Give me that
So
riding
he's gonna
roll.
go over to it, and he's gonna calm it down, and then take his hobble off, and then get on it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He's backing away
Get
from
kicked
you.
in the head.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
he's backing away from you.
Hey, Number 58. Whose horse is this? Is this an Indian horse?
Hey, 58. He goes, Mama, Mama.
That don't look too good. Are those your guts hanging out? Ugh.
Mama.
He pushes him back in with his boot a little bit.
Ah!
I asked you a question.
He just passes out from the pain.
Timmons. Don't hurt the men that are already injured and
The
not
ants were biting his intestines. I was getting them out of the dirt. Do we have some bandages or something? What's in this wagon? Timmons to get some light going. Is there any? He'll throw some wood on the fire too, get it going brighter. What's in the? Is this a elk and everything in this wagon?
That wagon's got a bunch of vegetables and stuff in.
Look,
Bloodstains all over the. It's got some canvas, some wool blankets. There's blood all over everything where they've been hauling the wounded in it. But both these wagons have got a bunch of food. I mean, it's obviously what they stole from the Mojave.
where are the weapons? Do we find the weapons?
Oh, these guys are all carrying weapons.
Well, weapons that the Indians would have had. Do we see them?
Well, I mean, some of the weapons they had are probably the weapons the Indians had. There's no weapon. There's not a cache of weapons stored in these wagons. And the Indians only had 3 or 4 hunting rifles among them, and they took all of them to keep the Indians from shooting.
So we find 3 or 4 hunting rifles?
You will find. I mean, there's a shitload of them. There's probably 6 or 8 Winchester 73s, a couple with bayonets on them.
So, yeah, Timmons is going to go around and start collecting up all that and put them into wagons.
All right.
He's going to start dragging bodies over in the pile over here. This is your buddies. You're going to have to do something with them.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Marb. This guy that Willikers and Little Beaver Fang kind of took down. What would we find on him?
This guy right here, he's got the Winchester. Now, what did he have? Hang on, let me pull him up.
He had a bayonet.
Was that Rodney Wallace?
I believe so. Does he have that sweet top hat?
You see what he's wearing right there. Yeah, you're going to get your top hat, are you?
I will take the slash top hat. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, he's got a Winchester 73, and he's got this bayonet kind of pseudo-mounted onto it because this isn't really a... You know, this rifle is more of a cavalryman's rifle. It's not, made for infantry fighting. It's not a real long gun. It's more of a carbine. It's got the bayonet on it, and he's got a Colt Peacemaker 45 that he never was able to pull.
Well.
And
Willikers doesn't take those. Little Beaver probably will.
I'll be right back. I need a drink.
Yeah,
Charlie Weibel has a Bowie knife. He's got a Colt Dragoon 44, and he's got a Winchester 73 44-40. So it's a slightly different, slightly larger caliber, I think, than the Winchester 73. It's a great big hexagon barrel.
Take them to sell them to who don't want them, though.
Yeah, so just open up the items menu and grab a Winchester 73. It's a 44-40, and then grab, Timmons, if you're taking care of the loot or whatever and storing it on these wagons. The Winchester 73, there's about 5 of them. Colt Dragoon 44, Colt Peacemaker 45. Bunch of other weapons that probably ain't worth shit.
Well, Timmons' attention, and he'll be vocal about it. He says, You know, we don't need much of this stuff. So if you guys need any of this, just grab it up. But the rest of this, I think we should take down to the Indians. What do you guys think?
Works for me.
All right, so we're
That
gonna.
would really surprise the
So
shit
we
out
need
of them.
to get us a boat at some point. So I mean, if there's anything particularly valuable, more valuable than useful, you might as well keep it. But
Well, the food is probably the most valuable thing to you guys right now. And it
And
seems
with
to be
these
in pretty good
weapons,
shape.
they can get more food.
Right.
So
Well,
we
you
have a
hope.
negotiation.
You can buy weapons cheaper than
Well,
food right now out here. But anyway, you guys get to, as you're gathering this stuff up and loading these wagons, you still got some dude that ran off to the south. I don't know how worried you are about him, but then eventually you guys start wondering where's Genthro, and his horse is gone. You guys make it back to your horses, and his horse is gone, and you don't see him anywhere around.
he
We
must have had
probably,
a mission.
yeah, he must have been called away through some means or something. Who knows? He was kind of a weirdo anyway.
It don't look like he got lynched, but if he goes off too often on his own like that, we might find him hanging somewhere on a tree
Yeah.
by his neck.
One more time. What was that Winchester? Was it a 73 or 76?
There's a Winchester. There's 5 Winchester 73s, and then there's a Charlie Weibel, the one that was all tangled up in roots and got his head kicked in and blown, half his face blown off. That's a Winchester 73 4440.
That's the
Basically,
only one I see in the items is the 4440.
well then
I
you
see
got 6 of those. So this other one
And
must
do
have
we
come
use the
from
one out
Slade.
of the Slade or the
No,
DLR?
the DLR.
Oh wow, look at the range. Simmons is like, I can use one of these.
And then he's got that Bowie knife.
Did we find any ammo by chance?
Yeah, there's ammo. Not
Any
much.
45?
Let's see. You find 9 boxes. That's 9 times 20, I think. 20 rounds in a box. It is in the real world. I don't know about in here. Of medium ammo. And 5 boxes of large or heavy bullets. How are they classified? I don't know.
Well, I will definitely take a couple of boxes of those medium.
And damn.
Damn.
13 boxes of small caliber stuff. Small bullets, 38 and smaller. So 9 medium, 5 large, and 13 small. Those are boxes of bullets.
Do you want me to just add all of them to my sheet?
To wherever you're, yeah,
Alright.
your saddlebags,
we could-
whatever.
Yeah, well, the large and small ammo, I wouldn't have any.
I would figure you guys would just kind of all throw it in one of these wagons and get the hell out of here since you just killed a bunch of Union soldiers.
Yeah,
probably
that's kind of
a good idea.
what.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
We can sort out the ammo thing later.
So Timmons will coax this horse over and get it hooked up to one of the wagons, anyways. Then we'll see if we can transfer the rest of the stuff out of the other wagon. That wagon.
Well, you
Well,
could
we
go
do
try
have
to
other
get that
horses.
other horse.
Well, how much overloaded would that wagon be if we took all the non-essential crap out of it and put all the good stuff in it?
No, I think we should return all of the goods if we can.
Right, but I say we load up what we can, the good stuff, and then go see if we can get that horse. If we can't, then because we got to go back, what, north or south?
West. Kind of southwest.
Oh, so we got to go that way anyway, so we wouldn't have to backtrack. Yeah, let's go see if we can catch up with that horse.
Yeah, maybe both with both of us there trying to calm it down, we can do it.
Well, I might have not wandered off too far. I mean, horses are.
You guys
I
have
don't know.
you guys have the riding skill, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you that eventually, whether it's 5 minutes or 15, you're able to locate this horse, calm it down, get it back here, and you find another couple of horses that are hobbled up over this direction, and you hook them up to these two wagons, and so you got
There was
two
a-
wagons now with 4 extra head of horses. 2 of them are big draft horses. These.
The horses were way down there because of the stick of dynamite.
Probably.
And you guys start heading back to the southwest as the night goes
What are we
on.
doing with these guys?
Well, if HG mentions not leaving any survivors and them suffering and such, Jeb might reluctantly pick up a pillow or a blanket and smother them. Because they're likely to die anyway, without anybody else to take care of them.
You guys have been riding pretty hard for 2 days. So, Jeb, you walk over and just kind of take a blanket and finish these guys off.
Pretty much. Just put them out of their misery.
What does that look like?
There's some wool blankets up here. Here you go.
No,
Yeah,
it looks more like just putting somebody out of their misery. Really paint that picture for me, Vin. What does it look like?
Well, with probably a bit of a tear in his eye, he wads up the blanket that's, on the soldier and just holds it and presses it against his face with both hands while kind of turning away.
And he begins struggling.
Just press harder.
Yeah, and inside of about 45 seconds or so, you get this guy snuffed out.
Hey, Jeb. I don't know if they taught you this in marksman school or not, but if you walk up behind him like this, and you grab him by the head, and you just click, and he twists the guy's neck.
So I tell you what. Give me a strength roll.
Strength roll.
Snap. And his feet don't even twitch. It's just over that quick. Two of you
And he
look
lays
at
his
each
head
other.
softly down on the ground. He says, "Go be with your mama now."
All right. I was really
at least trying
hoping.
to have some compassion.
I was really hoping, Jeb, that when I said, "Tell me what this looks like," you would describe the way his feet thrashed against the ground. And the
It didn't occur to me,
puppy
honestly.
dog whimpering sounds coming from his throat, and the last couple of gasps before he twitches no more. But oh no. Okay, so you guys get all this loaded up and you head back. Now it's 2:30 in the morning when you take off. You've been riding hard for 2 days, for almost 3 days to get out here to these guys. Through a sandstorm. Actually, it was 3 days, wasn't it?
Well, can we find a place to like buckle down for a little while? And obviously not here.
Everybody
I think we
roll a
would've
notice roll.
piled up these bodies though before we left. That's what Timmons was trying to do, and burn them. Notice
My wounds are
roll.
distracting.
HG, Timmons, you guys can see a faint light. And you kind of remember passing an old rundown mission. And you'd actually track this party there on the way here earlier in the night, just about the time it got dark. So it's probably 4 or 5 miles away, and you can see a light just kind of glowing on the horizon. When you came through, it looked like the party might have stopped to try to draw water out of the well. and there was an old well there that the crank mechanism and everything was busted off of, and the roof over the top of it, the lid, so to say, had collapsed in on top of the well, and it looked like they had drug that part of it off there and tried to get some water out of it. You guys knew that you were pretty close, and you continued and you tracked them down to here. But now you can see a light, and you guys start thinking about it. That place appeared to be completely abandoned. So, why would there be a light on there?
Hey, maybe it's Jethro. We want to go check it out.
It's not in the direct. Yeah, it's the direction we came from, not the direction that guy ran away in, right?
Well, it's kind of the same direction. I mean, you guys
And he
came in
could have
on
ran
these
back
guys from here, but really, I mean, the
from
direction
here,
you want to
but
go is that way. You guys came in from the
oh,
northwest on this map, but the direction you're really,
gotcha.
I mean, the road kind of wrapped back around and dropped down into this creek, but the overall direction you're running is southwest. So yeah, it's back the direction you need to go anyway.
I do
Yeah,
have
so
one
we
question
should
about the
follow
map.
that guy and head back that way.
I do have a quick
Hopefully.
question about the map. The horses and the wagons, are those tokens or actually part of the map?
That's part of the map.
Okay.
Were you trying to move them?
No, I was just curious because I was thinking about asking you for this map at some point.
I can take the horses and tokens off of it, or the horses and wagons off of it if you want. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to use any of the maps that I make. All right, so you guys start heading towards this light.
Well, I think we should. Timmons like, let's pull over here and somebody stay with a wagon and let me sneak up there and look in the window. Who else is pretty sneaky? Looking
Well,
at drunk H.G. Willikers.
well, if this is a mission, Jeb's just going to walk up to the door and knock.
Um,
Where'd Deb go?
are you
Where-
carrying lanterns or anything? Do you have torches? Any form of light? I mean, you're just trying to.
Probably thought we were trying to track that one guy, and he was headed back that way.
Oh, I'll give you that. It's not going to be hard for you guys to ride him down and put an end to it. So you would have taken care of that.
Make his
too.
legs twitch.
Yeah, make his legs twitch. Right, Benno?
Right. All the twitching.
All the twitching legs. Sick.
And
You
this
guys
time
are
he
sick.
says, this time he looks at Timmons and says, "It's more fun this way." I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that was pretty funny right there.
That's pretty funny. You start, and
So-
I need to, because it's dark. Actually, you get closer, and like I said, it's 3 or 4 miles, so about another hour and a half goes by. So 2:30, 3:34. We'll just make it an even 5
if he's
o'clock.
going up to the front door, Timmons is going to go around to the side and like trying to peek in a window or something. As
Well,
he's going to the front door.
we're not going to get that far because about 5 a.m. you start up on this place, and you can see, if you remember, it went on top of it's kind of a raised up, small, kind of a short mesa maybe. And you remember the ground had these great big cracks and fissures in it all around here. I forgot. I didn't think I'd need to mask this.
Well, the sun's coming up.
What time is sunrise?
Probably here in about another hour. So yeah, the sky is starting to lighten a little bit.
Stand 2.
Sunrise, May 17th, 1879. Like it was
Let me check the combat tracker. Get rid of this guy.
550 G. Right?
5:50. DM
What?
was off by 10 minutes. 10 minutes off.
What?
But it says like GMT minus 5.
Greenwich Mean Time. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but-
Greenwich Mean Time. That's when the sun rose in Greenwich, England.
Yeah.
Are you looking up for
Oh.
Los Angeles specifically? Or Southern California?
Yeah, depends on where.
Yeah. All right, 7:52.
Wow.
Now that's
We
the
got a
sun.
wow.
That's when the sun starts creeping up over the horizon. It's pretty light by then. I mean, by sunrise it's light, but when the sun starts to come up, when it's still over the horizon, the sky
I'm
starts to
sorry,
turn a
5.
silver. There you go. That sounds more realistic for May. We are in May, isn't it?
I'm with that.
Yeah.
This is what it was showing me, and I didn't see the time at the top. I was just seeing the GMT 7:52.
4:57 a.m.
That
Damn.
means in
Yeah,
the
that's
Mountain Time
minus
Zone
that.
of yes, minus 7 hours and 52 minutes, 58 seconds.
No,
Anyway,
that's West Coast.
That would be Mountain or West
No,
Coast if there's daylight savings time, but we haven't got to. I
True.
don't think.
so again, has anybody got a lantern? Have you guys been
Why are we having
traveling?
this conversation?
yes.
The
Jeff,
horses got
hold
dark
on.
vision, don't they? Yeah, I don't know.
To
Is there? How did they travel? Did they have a lantern?
We've been traveling in the dark, to be fair.
If they had a lantern, then we used their lantern. If they didn't have a lantern, we didn't bring a lantern, so we're not using.
I thought there were ones attached to the cart. We had already been
I think that's our wagon. We didn't bring our wagon.
Oh,
Oh,
we got lots
okay.
of lanterns on our wagon.
Funny.
Well, there were lanterns. There were lanterns with the soldiers. I mean, you know, that's typical.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got their lanterns. That's what we're using for light. I mean, I don't think we're bright enough to announce to the world that we're coming, but we're bright enough that we got some lights so the horses don't stumble, you know?
I would like to point out, by the way, the guy that Willikers and I killed was wanted. Might be a good idea to bring him back with.
Oh yeah, we should definitely be doing that then.
Well, I mean, if you would have pointed that out, Jeb would have been happy to load him into one of the wagons.
Which
I
one?
think I just did. The one with the lovely hat and the goggles. Because last week, Jeb Hexman was saying, man, I'm going to get those goggles.
Yeah,
You should-
I apparently Jeb never saw the guy during combat, so.
Yeah, we forgot about that. Would we have brought his body? Would we have, our characters, remembered that?
I don't know. I mean, you don't know that he was wanted or not wanted, or I mean, he was just riding with the
I
Union
think-
soldiers.
I thought there was a wanted poster.
Yeah, I think Jeb was the only one that saw it.
That's
So, if
that was for a
Jeb
guy
ever saw
named.
the guy.
No, that was for
I have it here. Give me a
The
second.
token looked like the
Rapid
wanted
Rage.
poster that I remember seeing.
yeah,
So-
Rapid Rant.
It may have just been like the random token that looked. I just remember the goggles and the top hat.
So were we actually at the mission?
Oh, we didn't find that guy.
Nope.
Maybe he's in this mission.
Okay.
Well,
Let's see
Jeb is not.
All right, you guys. Let me share this. This may take a minute to load because it's a pretty good size map.
Wow, I see your tokens over there, yeah.
You're so tiny.
Ah, cool.
This looks really dramatic.
Uh-oh.
All right, now don't forget it's damn near dark, but you can see there are some. It's not just one light. The closer you got, you notice that in the windows of this old mission at the far end of this street, you got some abandoned houses and stuff on the right. But inside this old mission, there are some like torches or lanterns hanging in the window. And about the time you get right here, you hear a gunshot fire about 2 or 3 times. You don't hear the bullets hitting anywhere, striking near you, but you can just hear a gunfire.
Jeb will stop his horse and hold up his hands and say, "We come in peace. We don't mean you any harm." Any response?
Yes, you can hear that. You're not sure maybe at this distance what they said because the wind is blowing out here, but you can definitely hear, "We come in peace."
I would like to add that when the gunshot started, little Beaver got as close to the ground as he can because he's experienced crazy white people.
Timmons is getting behind. Are we still on the wagon?
I think we're still on horses and such.
I just veered my horse off.
Oh, Timmons is on his mule. Well,
Off
somebody's
behind
driving
another
the wagon,
door.
so his mule's probably tied to the wagon and he's driving the wagon. So he gets behind the wagon as the bullets start whizzing. You talk to him. I'm gonna take cover.
Hey, y'all, who's going out?
What?
What was that, Brad? You cut off.
Who is that out there?
Sheriff Jeb Hexman. We seek refuge for the night. Or for the
Sheriff
day.
Hexman.
Whatever.
Sheriff Hexman, I know Sheriff Hexman.
That voice. Miguel?
See,
See,
I can't believe you.
He likes
Watch
playing
out.
multicultural characters.
now let me back you guys up a second, okay? You can barely understand what each other's saying because the wind is whipping across this California desert.
Jeb would slowly ride, across the abandoned town until he got to the, close enough to see and hear anybody.
Give me a notice roll. You guys moving with him?
Nope.
Hell no.
Nope.
HG, give me a notice roll.
I look under the wagon that I'm standing behind. Timmons does, and he sees a little Beaver under there. That's a good
Jeb.
spot, man.
I didn't even notice him leaving.
No,
So that his gunshot went off, I just veered off into an alleyway here.
like, this looks like a place to sleep over.
My cigar.
I think he hit a low-hanging branch or a sign or something.
Knocked him on his ass. HG, you're over there. What the hell? Hey, you hear him cussing off to off over your right shoulder, Jeb, as you keep moving, but you notice some movement, kind of off in the gray twilight in this direction.
I'll head in that direction. Miguel, is that you?
All right.
Sheriff,
Now,
that you get in here. It's dangerous out there.
I'll turn my horse to the others and wave them. It's like, oh shit, what the hell is this?
Miguel will open the door, but be standing out there with his rifle, pointing towards the darkness.
you see this guy open the door. You can't tell if it's Miguel from here or not because he's backlit, from the lights inside this old mission. But whoever it is has got a rifle pointed your direction. But you notice some movement off to your right, and you look over and you see a skeleton shambling out of the shadow. And it's time to draw some cards. So let me set this up real quick here. That round, and Rooster Peterson draws an ace. By the way, everybody check their effects. Make sure nobody's effects are still on from...
Is this just for people who are coming in? Because I'm not on the combat track.
Oh, no, you should be on a combat tracker. Let's see.
Oh, before we continue, can we redo chips and adventure cards?
Not yet.
Damn it.
Can I get chips or adventure cards?
It's still the same night. You haven't been able to rest yet, buddy. How
Wait,
come I can't...
I didn't think those were contingent on. I didn't think those were.
That's a big translation. That's a big fuck you, Vin.
That's a big fuck you, Ben.
I don't think
Because
that's
he's
how that's supposed to
probably.
work.
Now, there we go. And Father Miguel is in initiative. You don't have any kind of effects or anything that allows you to draw a higher card, do you?
I do not.
Any
Doesn't have a
edges?
token.
Doesn't have a token. What the hell?
Yeah,
How
his
come I
token is
couldn't?
blank in the combat tracker.
Alright, I can fix this. So you're standing right inside here. And you know what? Yeah, okay. Anyway, Bunny, Rooster Peterson is up first. But he doesn't really
Yeah.
know what's going on, so, I mean,
He can't see that skeleton right there?
no, because it's still dark. You can see something moving. You know what? I'm going to say it's light enough outside. Fuck it, I'm getting rid of this map.
Okay.
So, yeah, he can see that skeleton.
Okay. He's overconfident. Can I have my thing locked, please? He'll walk to here, and as he sees this skeleton, he is going to yell some barely coherent profanities as he's delirious from lack of sleep. I don't think he slept for a hot minute. And fire at it with the Winchester 73, which is
Right.
out of his range, but it's not out of the second range, so I think that's a -2, right?
Yeah, it should automatically apply it when he does the rolling.
So
Well, I
Winchester
wouldn't
70.
know. Yep.
Let's see if that targets him like it should. And that is a miss.
Yeah, because it gave you the medium range -2.
Yep.
So.
This useless motherfucker. Okay.
I don't know, he's good for rubbing your feet.
Okay, so is the dirt. Let's see. Okay, I think that would be his turn.
Let me make sure that I've got the map on the stream looking the way it needs to. Okay. Jeb, you can see, like, the cemetery. And out of this cemetery, 93, 96,
Really nice map, by the way.
thank you.
Did you make this afternoon?
Yeah, after I made up your history, I did all this shit today.
It does look really nice, especially for this afternoon.
Yeah, for a rush job.
Yeah, it was a rush job. Okay, so you can see several of these skeletons back here. But you hear some, well, first give me a notice roll. I don't know if you hear anything or not. Jeb.
All of us? Oh, just me. Damn these wounds.
Alright, so in this early dawn light, man, I wish this stood out a little bit better. You see the skeleton shambling forward.
Oh no.
And then you look over at the cemetery and you see another one crawling up out of the dirt, like clawing its way to the surface. And it begins moving out this gate. It's a little too far. And we'll do that. And then you see another one doing the same thing. Skeletons everywhere. Everybody's got skeletons.
In their closet?
And then you see this one come running. And, you're not really on a square. So starting here and going clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll me a d4, Ben. And he runs up to you, and you see these nasty, dirt-covered, bony fingers reach out towards you. Oh! And it grabs a hold of you by the neck. It begins.
Ooh.
Holy
Sheriff
shit!
down! Sheriff down!
Oh.
I have nothing to try to soap because somebody's an asshole and doesn't want to give us bennies.
If I give him my chips, it's gonna soak one wound.
Well, I would do a vigor roll to see how many I soak.
Yeah, so you can give him a chip, but you got to spend one to do it. So it costs you 2 chips.
There it goes.
All right. So, do you have
I don't know why it shows 4.
That's weird.
I drug it twice and I didn't see it. It was lagging, and then I just double-clicked it twice. So, but
Well,
it was
looks
lagging,
like you
so it must have
1,
caught all
2,
4.
3, 4. Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me do this. Timmons.
I only had 2, so that's all I could use.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yes, please.
Whoa.
Let's see that.
3.
8, 12. Almost, 3. Almost 4. But that's still, 2 wounds on top of 2 wounds.
It's not yet. Wait a minute. You should have just been 2 wounds, right?
I already had 2 wounds.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, now you know why I was asking for bennies.
Dude, it ain't
This
time
is
for
the-
bennies. This is Deadlands.
Anybody can die at any time. We've heard this every session. I damn near died last session.
From a skeleton, though, I wouldn't have expected that, but
Surprised
that
I
was a
haven't
hell of a
killed
roll.
one of you yet.
Now, you're incapacitated right now. You guys hear Jeb let out this scream, and then something grabs a hold of him and takes him right to the ground. So there's a little urgency to all this now. So Miguel, your long-lost friend is walking up here, and one of your buddies comes running out and pins him down to the ground.
It's quite rude.
So Timmons is, hey, you get away from Jeb, and he's gonna come around the wagon. To there.
Had you guys climbed out of the wagon already, or are you still sitting on a buckboard?
Yeah, Timmons got down behind the wagon when the bullets started flying.
Okay.
And then he runs up there with his new Winchester 73, and he's gonna take a shot at that skelly. Pow! bounces off his bone. Get away from him.
Okay. That is a no. Why does HG have a hit with a raise on him? I had to get rid of that. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's been there since before we started the night.
Yeah, that's correct. I thought it was something from the last fight. Okay. Little Beaver.
Hmm. Little Beaver backs the fuck up. He doesn't know what's going on, but somebody already fired a shot. Jeb Hexman is up there much farther away than where Little Beaver can get to. He's not about to get shot.
Okay, hang on a second.
You get behind the wagon where Timmons just came from.
Uh-oh. I got an error. Okay.
And can I hold my action?
You
Or
can.
is
You're
movement
running the other
considered?
direction.
Yep.
Is it okay? And you can run to there and hold your action. You certainly can do that.
Quick! Everybody, get in here! It's safe! Skeletons, they won't come into the mission!
So let's see who understood that over the wind. Everybody who's out here, HG, the other 5 of you, roll me notice roll. I'm not going to penalize anybody for it. Wow.
Just
Do
shot.
I need...
He just shot. His ears are ringing.
You guys hear
I
quick?
said I was just lost up. Yeah, I'm still lost over here. At least it wasn't a crit fail.
Oh shit. Paloma. For you and Rooster.
I'm listening.
Notice rolls.
I don't
Can you
want to notice anything.
Can you roll
Where
for
is my
Rooster?
stupid thing? Yeah, I can, but I'm trying to figure out where Rooster. Excuse me. Where
Hairball?
Rooster went. No, a now and later slid down the wrong tube.
Those things are dangerous. They get slick.
So that was Rooster.
Rooster said, "The Mexican said get inside."
Why did he get notice? Was it a 28 again? Something bastard.
Yeah, Boffrin says what you want is a legend chip. So Rooster does notice again. Paloma, so do you, and Paloma, you notice that he actually doesn't say get inside. He says get inside the mission, but you're not sure what the hell a mission is. So you understand what he said.
What? What is a mission?
Something you go on.
Like she's saying this
Go.
loud enough for Rooster and probably HQ Lookers and Timmons and people to hear.
Well, just in case, since Miguel has no idea the nationalities or other languages that the people out here are speaking, he's going to repeat it in both Spanish and Cantonese, a warning to get in.
Okay, so you shout that out. That's a good use of your action from there. Fantastic.
Well, actually, I'm curious. What would that Cantonese sound like?
Yeah.
It sounds a lot like that.
He's not gonna give it to us.
Do it.
Come on, Brad. You got.
Language. Due to very unusual coincidences, it sounds exactly the same as in English. So
What?
Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an adult stream. we are not trying to disrespect anyone's culture. We're simply trying to have some fun.
Play a game.
Thank you
have some
for
fun.
understanding.
Yeah. Thank you for that, J. Rob. Did I cross the line? Got close. All right, Father Miguel takes a chance, runs out
He's
here,
also going to run out here to try and help.
hollers in Cantonese, and as you do,
Is it a Spanish accent, Cantonese?
Strangely enough, it's an English accent.
Yes. You see a couple of more of these skeletons over here. You knew there was more around than what you just see outside. You guys see this from where you're at. You're not sure. Rooster would recognize it. Timmons, HG, you can't really see around the building, but this looks like a priest. And he's got a rifle or something in his hands, and he's running towards Jeb Hex.
Which
I
one?
assume I'm straight lost. I have crit failed and then I got a 2.
Give me another notice roll, though. Looky there. You hear in Cantonese, and that translates to get your ass in a mission.
Strangely enough, like half of his knowledge of Cantonese is curse. He doesn't realize it, but it is. Does screaming many warnings count as an action, or can I also do something?
You can do something else. I mean, that's just kind of a free action. But what you need to do is you need to declare what you're going to do so you can say, I'm going to take 2 shots. And then you go to the bottom by the modifier down there and click the where it says 1 action. Click the button until it says 2 actions, and I think you can take up to 3 actions, which could be attacks. They could be, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. But the more actions you declare that you're going to take, then the more of a penalty you'll get for each of those rolls.
Well, he's going to run out to this spot approximately where he did and shoot at the skeleton just by Jeb.
Okay, 1 action. Very good. Wow.
Nice shot.
Yeah, priest is quite deadly with that, whatever he's shooting there.
He's no priest.
That's 7 wounds?
That's 1 wound. His toughness is 7.
Oh, okay. I was like, good lord, that's a lot of...
You just blow this thing all to hell. Bones go everywhere. Like they just explode out of the skeleton. And Jeb, it's no longer choking you, but I don't think it really mattered at that point anyway, so. Because you're dying. All right, Father Miguel.
Sheriff, I'm coming to. I'm on my way. Everybody get in there.
Paloma.
Yes.
You see a man wearing a dress. carrying a gun. Well, I don't know. It's possible that you're in Denver, and you did see some other men in robes when you were in Los Angeles. But yeah, I mean, he's wearing robes. He definitely looks like a white man's, shaman.
Quick thing. I don't think I actually ever rolled on the injury table to see where I was injured.
That's
it was
true.
only going to last for 24 hours or until I was fully healed. So you want me to roll on that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll on that. Let's see just where he is injured. Oh, caught it in the core. Vigor is reduced by a die type.
At least
That's
until I
get permanent or a temporary one.
It's temporary.
Right. So mark up your character. I think there's actually some effects over here for that.
Yeah, what is the effect?
Lowered trait? Or...
Yeah, I made them and put them in here. I think it's lowered trait. Yep, lowered trait.
There's a lowered trait -1.
Yeah, and you just replace that. Can you edit that though, or can you just drag it?
I can't edit it, but I can drag it onto Jeb, and then I think you can edit it from there.
I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I can. All right.
You might want to put 24 hours on the
Damn. This
duration.
has been my longest turn of the night, and I haven't even got to do anything yet.
I'm sorry, we're trying to get the combat figured out here, Bunny. Okay. Now, let's let her do her thing. Paloma.
Sorry, I was muted. She's gonna run and make a break for the building. So it means that she gets 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go this way.
Which that is, yeah, okay. He said
And
mission. You don't know
that's
what the mission is, but
no. She's just moving to the side of the building, right? So she's not just out in the open because
Right.
we're out in the open technically. And she doesn't want people shooting at her and then hitting the stuff that they're on.
Well, that would be a bad thing.
Yeah, so she's
Okay.
trying to move out of the way, and that's the end of her turn.
All right. Jeb, I don't know if there's anything you can do right now.
I'm not sure how to handle it at this point, to be perfectly honest.
I think, don't you do a vigor roll?
Jeb, I can scalp you if you want.
No, that's okay.
I think
I think
it
it's
is
like a vigor roll
yeah, I
to
think
see
it
if
is
you're
a vigor
bleeding
roll.
out.
See if that,
Well,
anyway, it's vigor -1, but it should be vigor D something. What is your vigor die now?
it's D6 normally.
Okay.
But I was also going to say you may want to change the duration for that, because as soon as my turn ends, it's going to expire.
I'm not sure how to do that.
Well, I know before it had a little box with the number 1 in it,
What?
or the X.
Let me see if I can roll that from here on you.
I mean, I can try to roll it. I just don't know. It doesn't seem to have rolled it at a D4.
No, it didn't. So just change your vigor to a D4. Well, I know it automates this, so. But don't you roll this without any wound penalties, or do you still have to roll it with wound penalties?
That's a good question.
We need to look this up. I don't know. Grateful Dead background music for this fight. Yes, we do. Trucking, got my chips cashed in. So no, that's dead. That's the Flood Player's Guide. Where is Deadlands Player's Guide? Grits measure heroes' will pots is it's not right.
Incapacitated characters may not perform actions, but are still dealt action cards for the remainder of the encounter in case they recover, or must roll for other effects such as bleeding out below. Edges or hindrances that affect card draws, such as quick, level-headed, or hesitant, are ignored when the hero is incapacitated. If incapacitated by damage or injury, he must make an immediate vigor roll. Crit fail, the character dies. Failure, roll on injury table. The injury is permanent and the character is bleeding out. Success, roll on the injury table. The injury goes away when all wounds are healed. Raise, roll on the injury table. The injury goes away in 24 hours or when all wounds are healed.
All right. So what does it say?
Characters cannot take actions and might be unconscious. The victim makes a vigor roll each day thereafter, and is no longer incapacitated if successful.
Oh, so you only got to roll it each day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
so
you would have made a vigor roll the moment you became incapacitated.
which I did.
He did.
Yeah, and that's why he got the
Did you
injury.
get a success? Let's say, what did he get for it?
I got a
You get
15 for the
So
vigor
you got a
roll.
success and a raise.
Yeah.
So your injury,
So
whatever you do get for the injury, would go.
yeah,
away.
it's a
So you
temp
just-
after 24 hours or when
and you wouldn't be bleeding out. So you basically
okay.
don't have to do anything at that point. You don't get to roll your vigor again until the next day to regain.
Gotcha.
So you're just unconscious, and you are not bleeding out. So that's good to know. All right, H.G. Willikers. You've heard the gunfire
Okay,
now.
hop up in that corner. I'm gonna run as well.
Okay, you're gonna run up them stairs.
Yeah, there's gunfire. That definitely looks like a killing box out there. I'm trying to be.
He was running.
Saw Ryan. Okay, and total movement pace 5. 4, 9. He's moving to there.
Get a better sight as to what's going on.
Okay.
And
So
cast quickness for my action.
give me just a moment.
Do you want me to use an action to look around and try to make another notice roll, or?
You see more of these skeletons back here. Now that you've got like a bird's eye view.
Gotcha. Would I notice that Jeb's out there in the middle of the area on the ground?
Oh yeah, you can see him from here. You can see
'Cause before
something.
I
You
was,
think
like,
it's
locked
him.
behind the building and just being very bad at minerals. All right, I'm gonna cast quickness on myself.
All right. So you take a shot of methamphetamine. There you go.
Yeah, I snort something from my little tin.
He's smoking crystal meth.
Ugh.
You get like powdered ghost rock.
Powdered ghost rock. That's
Oh
it.
God.
Oh, that actually would have been in a negative too because I picked up the pace, but it didn't change anything.
Little Beaver, you are currently on hold. Would you like to do anything? Resolve them or continue on hold? I don't think you did a pace roll earlier either, did you?
No, I didn't do a pace roll.
All right.
I'm good. Go to the next round. There's nothing for me to really do.
Well, it is the next round, and you're at the top.
Dope. All right.
You heard this guy yelling. Paloma heard him, but I don't think she said anything to you guys.
No, I shouted it.
She said, "What's a mission?"
And I said, it's something you go on.
And I also said, no, actually, I didn't. I don't think I actually said the rest of it, but I was very confused as to what a mission was. But I think that
It's
with
fine.
context, it should explain what he was talking about. Since she did
It's
start
fine.
moving right after. Well, you know what? She is fine. Apparently, according to Rooster. Anyway, sorry.
Rooster says she's fine.
Yeah, he saw our bush, thought it was great. Little Beaver Fang, would he have noticed Paloma hightailing it toward that building?
I mean, it's not like I was 10 feet
Oh
away.
yeah, I mean, you keep your eye on her all the time anyway. So think about which way. I got to tell you what, we've been going for 2 hours. Let's take a 5-6 minute break here.
He's gonna use his action to run and kind of keep pace with Paloma.
Okay, you run to catch up with her.
Yep.
All right. Let's take a quick break, guys. 5 minutes. Bio, grab something to drink, something to eat, some munchies, whatnot. Sound good?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minute.
Yeah.
5 minute. Yeah. So we'll be right back. Steph, thanks for the raid. Yep. I think we're back, sort of. Some of us are coming back. I never started the
I'm
countdown
here.
timer anyway.
Yeah, that's not going.
Yeah, you
Oh.
did.
Well, then that
It
was
was
a
only
quick
5 minutes.
5 minutes, man. That was damn quick.
Yeah, I was. I think you started it at 3 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, who's not back yet?
I am here.
I think we're all here. Okay. So let's kind of go back and think about some things here. Timmons definitely said he jumped off the wagon and ran around behind it when the gun fired. Nobody else really said they dismounted. So I'm going to give everybody but Timmons and H.G. Willikers and Jeb, Rooster, Little Beaver, and Paloma, you guys are still on your horses. So you could try to run, and I don't know what the pace is of a horse. Let's look. I thought it was like 30.
Okay, well, I did learn something. Apparently, Huckster's PowerPoints return 1 every 3 hours.
Does this help you right now where you're kind of down?
No, not really.
No, not
But we
really.
were just discussing it.
Well, he's hoping.
Okay, then what's the fucking
He's hoping somebody gets his
what's the
Huckster
fucking
ass
point right
off,
now?
off the ground.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm going to nuke these asshole skeletons.
Hmm,
A horse has a pace of 12, so it's double the pace. A war horse has a pace of 8. So we're just going to say these are quarter horses.
Yeah, the war horses are
Wait.
strapped to the wagon.
Yeah, so Little Beaver, you moved 8 up to there. And you got a total of 12 plus 2, 14 on your horse. But you caught up to Paloma.
yeah, I said I was keeping pace with Paloma, so that's fine with me unless she's going to go any farther.
Okay. If nothing else, pass your turn along there to Timmons. Let's see what he does.
Timmons is going to take a shot at number 67. This coming out from behind. Who's shooting at us? Damn it! Yells out. And boom.
Wow. Damn.
Oh, and I forgot. He was running this way. He's going up. Getting cover. He's just getting right behind that corner.
Okay.
'Cause he's
So you run
That's it.
forward.
Is that Jed down? Is he down?
Thanks, Dragon Bait. Yeah, it's just a bunch of Deadlands art I put together. Jeb is down. Okay, this guy. He's got the Padre, who he runs forward with his claws. Oh, not again.
Yeah, but he has chips. He has chips.
You whining about them fucking chips, man. What the...
You roll. Change your color back.
Oh, he is shaking. Man, I hate all these tokens or all these characters in the.
And you also didn't deal 5 wounds worth of damage.
Yeah, Benno, that's the Deadlands portion of this, buddy.
Well, Savage Worlds in general, but yeah.
I mean, Savage
just
Worlds.
bad luck
That's
on my part.
yeah, it's savage.
Trying to add the dead to the land.
That's a good taste of how savage it can be.
The only savages here are myself and Paloma.
Oh,
Just-
Yeah, the ones that are running off to the side. I'm just get these guys in position here real quick.
And that's what we're referred to by the white man. Just clarify.
You're right. Claws into Padre with a hit. Uh-oh. That's a wound. You want to do any soaking on that, Padre?
I want to do the soaking.
Soaked.
Soaked. Nice. Very nice. All right. And back to these guys.
Is that token Jimmy Swaggart or Jim Baker? I gotta ask.
It's the PTO club.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that fucker.
Mm. I wish Combat Tracker didn't jump around like this. All right, HG.
I'm gonna pull the same trick from last time and use my suit to take flight.
Okay. Hmm.
I believe a 4 is a success.
A 4 is a success on most things, but I thought if you
Yeah.
got a raise, you got like extra time in the air or some kind of shit.
I can move faster, I believe.
Ah.
I'm gonna fly over there. I'll do it in my turn.
You want to land on top of that old rickety wooden thing or on top of that building?
That's the plan. I can't actually get to 6. I only have 5.
You're there. That's good enough.
But I don't technically have to land.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, all
so
the actions are happening at the same time.
You're
It's
there.
just in mid-flight.
All right. Rooster Peterson, who's on his horse. Bunny.
Is Rooster Peterson on his own horse? I don't
Yes.
know. Did he have a horse?
Yeah.
I don't think we took it with us, did we? We just took him.
Well, did he ride with you?
He was not on the back of Paloma's horse. She would not let another person ride her horse because she doesn't put a saddle on her horse.
He'd have his hands all over you anyway.
Yeah, stupid old guy.
Barebacking with his hands on you.
Snipe hunting in the bush.
Yeah. I'll go here. Oh wait, it's not even. Oh, is it my turn? Okay, yeah, it is my turn. He will then. I need to check this range. Okay, yeah, he'll hit 79 again because it's in range and doesn't take any negative for this.
Yeah, and you did get 79 as his target, so you must have selected that last, or did I do that?
No, I just told you that and then you selected it.
Okay, and you're going to shoot with this Winchester 73?
Yeah, because of the range, because he still needs to get a bit closer for anything else.
That's a miss. Why is
But
that
why
a
did
miss?
he took the -2, so it should be a hit.
Yeah, why is that?
Because it still shows that he has wounds, even though he doesn't.
Rooster has wounds?
-2.
It says that he has wounds, but he does not.
Okay. Let's...
Yeah, they need to be removed from Combat Tracker.
Only wound Brewster has.
He doesn't have wounds on Combat Tracker either. It's just been doing that since forever.
All right, that's a
And
hit.
it wasn't fixing itself.
Only wound he has is in his...
And then damage. I don't know if damage works if I click it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. Let me just roll it on. And he just shakes it up. Kind of clips him, spins him around in a circle, and he's just still on his feet.
The Daffy Duck bill spin.
Father.
Deadlands doesn't have any specific differences with like close combat shooting, though.
Nothing special. No, it's still against their parry.
I'm gonna try to give a pair of shots here.
Bunny, your mic's hot.
Bunny,
Sir,
your mic is hot.
Your keyboard is just
Open up a
pounding away.
storm
Pa, 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 pa,
over
pa, pa,
there.
pa, pa, pa.
it's just it's because I have chiclet keys.
Chiclet keys.
Yeah.
Chiclet keys. All right, Father Miguel.
First action, he shoots that guy and he appears to be shaken. So he's
Okay.
gonna turn over here to this other guy.
Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, because you did take it, so you did get the -2. I see that. That's a miss, though.
I'm gonna have to use my chip on that.
You can use a chip on that if you'd like. That is a miss. You did notice that when you hollered at them to run to the mission, they all started scattering, but it doesn't appear they're running to the mission.
Over here!
It's
Over
because,
here!
it's because Jeb's not awake to vouch for you.
All right. Anything else, Father Miguel?
Hmm. He is gonna be good for now. I hope to get some. Well, no, he's going to move.
He's going to move.
He needs to get a little bit closer, but he's not going to leave the range of the one that's threatening him.
This one?
No, that one's shaken. The one on the left,
Okay.
the one that's threatening.
Gotcha.
So he's just going to kind of pivot around while the other one is stunned.
All right. Paloma.
Yo. She is
On your horse. Don't forget. You're on your horse.
Yeah, how much could I move with the horse again?
12 plus your pay.
Let me pull out this knife and just go by like
Oh,
it's
God.
what's that game where you can ride on horses and they have zombies? That game? That's what we're in right now.
Ride on horses and they got zombies. What?
Zombies.
Only thing that comes to mind is a Zelda game.
Well.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, okay.
Undead.
Oh, there we go.
They have a
she'll
undead version of that. I
Go
haven't seen.
to.
Cool.
Hang on. Let me calculate how far actually I'm trying to hit. Freaking math. This is a 12, 23. So I have to move 10? I think. Can I move to that far to start with? Let's. Okay. I need one more. And then she'll shoot this skeleton 67 that's shaken.
Okay, you are riding on bareback, so you're shooting from a moving platform.
Well, she's stopping right here and then shooting. Because it's not like I'm running, right? Because then if I was taking the extra movement, then that's when I take the negative, isn't
your
it?
horse is running. And, if
well, I know, but I'm also coming to a stop, was what I meant. Sorry, doesn't
you
it?
want to
That
stop
is
your
not
horse,
how
okay, give
being
me a riding roll. Let's see if you can get the horse stopped and get, what are you shooting with, a bow?
Yeah.
you go to pull on the reins and try to stop the horse, and the horse rears up a little bit. He doesn't like stand straight up on his back legs, but he starts kind of spinning around in circles, and you're trying to get your bow pulled up. If you take a shot on this round, I'm going to give you a -2 on it to hit, but you can go ahead and take that shot.
Oh,
Wow. -2 is a 5, and it still hits.
yeah, sorry. Unlucky.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a card right now.
Okay.
Paloma is gonna pull her fingers to her mouth, and she's gonna let off like a piercing whistle that's going to be like echoing over the desert, and then followed up with a bird call as I play Here Comes the Cavalry for backup.
Here Comes the Cavalry for backup.
Nice.
Where's the, let's see.
I just put the card.
Yep.
Oh, damn, that's a tough one for the DM, though.
Damn.
Surprise!
Yeah. All right. So you whistle real loud, and you stand up on the back of this horse as it's spinning around. You finally get it under control, and you point to the east as the sun rises up over the horizon. And you see all these skeletons turn at once and look at the sun, and they begin to rattle and shake, and they all crumble into the dirt at their feet.
Oh,
She made the sun come up.
Yeah.
fancy.
Well, you couldn't get much bigger cavalry than that.
Yeah. Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
Then don't go checking Google to see at what time the sun rose on this day.
Oh,
We
you're
already know it was like
4:57.
4:57.
Yep.
Just saying.
Well,
3 minutes ago.
it broke over the mountains, and there it was. Hang on just.
I just nicely asked the sun, let's start the day a bit earlier today. Okay, cool. Thanks, Dan.
Well, to refract the atmosphere at just the right angle.
Timmons thought you made him susceptible to catching on fire. So
That probably took Rooster out of the combat tracker. Yep.
well, maybe to fix that -2 he's had.
So these things all drop. Father Miguel, you see these people kind of flee in every different direction. Is there anything you want to say to them? Or are you running straight for Jeb, or what's going on?
He's gonna run towards Jeb, but also yell, be careful, it's not just the skeleton. There's also some others controlling the skeletons. But they can't get in the mission. It's safe there. Get inside.
Man, there are just so many things about Savage Worlds that need fixed. Or, I don't know, maybe they don't. Maybe they work. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. Kind of aggravating, though. Yep, that was effective. Dragonbait says that was effective. So anyway, you get over to Jeb, and sure enough, it's the guy that you met out in Kansas.
With some claw marks on his throat, right?
Yeah, like you got to like down into the meat and stuff right here.
Sheriff Hexman, it is you. Also, I apologize. I haven't quite solidified my accent, and it kind of keeps changing. I know. I mean, if you notice that, it's just from the wind. Sheriff Hexman, are you all right? Wake up! Wake up! And he's gonna kind of shake him a little bit.
Huh? Miguel? Father? What's going on? What happened?
He likes to be called Daddy.
I don't
Pappy.
know. I think he's still incapacitated. He doesn't hear you.
He's like, Mom, I don't want to go to school today.
If you're incapacitated, what does it take to wake you up? Actually, that's something we probably need to know. Can you
Probably.
just
I'll probably
smacking
need
you around?
He's gonna need to rest
Okay.
for a while.
Probably 1d4 something.
He gets to
something.
roll
Are
on
we
the
out of
table every day.
combat?
Yeah, you're effectively out of combat right now.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say this:
What's inside this place?
Father Miguel did say that it's not just a skeleton. Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
Timmons is gonna pick up his unconscious ass and go inside the, just like he's been told. Otay, what about the mules and the horses? To be all right?
Is there a spot that's close enough to the mission that they could be tied up and still be safe?
Well, the horses are all like right out here by Little Beaver, except for the one that's underneath Paloma's feet. She's standing up on his back. She might have dropped back down into a seated position.
Yeah, I'm on Morning Spirit.
HG comes flying over.
Well, where would
Where's
Father
Little Beaver
Miguel?
going?
I don't know where Little Beaver's going.
Little Beaver's getting the fuck out of here.
Little Beaver, you're pretty sure you've never seen skeletons walk and attack people before.
Little Beaver is hell bent for leather getting the fuck out of this place.
Hell bent for leather.
You leaving Paloma and everything.
He's gone.
Real quick, Marv, where would my horse be? Would it be up in this little open area here?
Oh, you brought it right into the mission with you.
All right.
But there's no way you're going to get all these horses and these mules you don't. You've got one mule with you because that's what's Timmons rode. Then you got these draft horses. You might be able to get one or two of the smaller horses in here, but those draft horses, there's no way they're going to go through the door. 30 seconds went by. What are you guys doing?
Get everybody.
Well, Timmons is getting his mule, and he's coming over here and picking up Jeb and bringing Jeb inside.
I'm forcing a drink down Jeb's throat before he gets to take him very far.
Oh, okay. So before you take off with him, HG goes, hang on a second.
And he melts his face off.
He starts gagging HG. You want to try to fate chip that? If you can.
Yeah. Well, 4 is a success. So,
Four is
one
a
wound.
success. Well, he's conscious.
Yeah, so he's down. Should be down to what, 2 wounds then?
He's got 2 wounds.
Oh, well, that's a bit better. Ow. Can I unclick the shaken and incapacitated?
If everybody gets inside, 60 seconds have went by. HG, you're heading inside. Little Beaver took off. Paloma, what are you doing? You see Little Beaver running this direction. On his horse. He just turns around and takes off. Paloma?
Apparently, Little Beaver's
She
afraid of ghosts.
is. I mean, he's pretty far away. She's gonna send out like a piercing whistle in his direction, and then point near her.
As long as you don't demonstrate that shrill whistle.
Yeah, I won't.
Well, that's weird. So she,
How much longer do we have this session, by the way?
about another 30 minutes, but if you need to head out early, that's fine.
Nope. I'm just trying to decide something.
Oh, like when to order dinner? When to order Chinese
No.
takeout?
Why do I want Chinese takeout?
I
I
don't
want
know.
curry.
That sounds good. Curry. That sounds good too.
Yeah. I want some spicy food.
Little Beaver, you hear her whistle. You turn around and you're still gone.
Let's see. What are my trades? Fuck it, I wouldn't know it's a roll. To see if he would actually.
Spirit. Spirit
Alright.
roll. Yeah. Oh.
Nope, he's running.
He's riding as hard as he can, Paloma. Away.
I can't shoot him from this far. She's just gonna sit here and wait for him to, figure his shit out.
All right.
She's like, maybe he has to poop.
He's in the spirit world.
Minute and 30 goes by.
Timmons is like trying to see if there's something coming, and he's securing this place.
How many of the horses did you drag inside? I'll say
Just his mule.
Just the mule. Okay. You can fit,
And
you
if
can fit
the
one more
other
horse in
people
here.
want to bring their horses in,
You get one more in here.
Jeb's horse.
So you're gonna run back down there and get Jeb's horse.
Well, I could have grabbed it on the way if it was near Jeb, or his foot was hanging.
Father
in it.
Miguel could have grabbed the horse while he
Okay.
was grabbing.
I think that's the only horse we could have got in.
All right. So you got Jeb's horse, your mule, and Father Miguel's horse inside here. Paloma, you guys hear her whistle, and you look outside, and she's looking. Little Beaver is riding as hard as he can to the southeast.
Is he trying to run away from the sunshine?
So Father Miguel, they are not heeding
Exactly.
your warning.
He's gonna climb up this ladder and go over here and try to get a better look.
All right, so you get on top of the mission. Is there really a ladder there? There is a ladder there. You get on top of the mission, and you can look, and you can see me. I mean, there's kicking up dust behind.
It's all right. Come back. Back. Oh, it's safe. I assure you.
Roll a notice roll at -4 because the wind, remember, is blowing hard, and your horse is pounding the. I think I prefer coffee. He ain't even paying attention to you.
Was that me doing a notice roll or him doing a notice roll?
Him doing a notice roll.
At minus what?
4. Let me. You want me to turn the wind back on?
Nope.
Yeah. You don't even hear
There
him.
was a bug and it flew in his ear.
Now, granted, I'm not trotting.
You're
This
riding
horse
hard.
is going.
12.
Yeah,
Pace of 12.
top speed. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're beyond. Nobody can hear you. You're just moving as fast as you can. Paloma, are you going to stand out here? You going to chase after him, or are you heading inside? 2 minutes went by.
She's going to start riding around these buildings and just basically securing the vicinity. And as she does so, she's also going to do this, and she's going to find some hidden stash of food, please.
She's looting. Indian looting.
You need to find food? Okay.
She's going to find food using the hidden stash card.
All right. You do. You find a hidden cache of food. Does it say how much it is?
Nope.
Enough money for a room, so that's enough money for... Yeah, give me a D6. You could feed 4 people with what's in here.
Cool. She's gonna put it in her bag for now, but I'll mark that. Thank you.
So as you ride around back here, give me a notice roll. Okay. Uh, 3 minutes have now went by.
If I use my blue chip, what can I do with it? Is it either a
You add a D6 to that.
D? Okay. Let's go with that. What's the worst that happens? I fail again? Okay, I succeed.
You succeed. You look over your right shoulder as your horse spins around to the left. You catch some movement. And you turn and you can see this isn't a skeleton. He's still got meat hanging off of his face in several places. And he's slowly starting to bring up his revolver.
I have a request.
Yes.
Could his name possibly be Stephen?
You know what? I'd say...
Paloma is letting out a piercing scream as she sees this hollowed, by the way.
Like with her tongue out, like.
Can I see that from up on the roof here?
There you go. There's Stephen, the asshat zombie. No, you can't see that. You do not see that over there.
Did you hear me scream?
Yeah, roll a notice roll, +2. Yeah, you heard her scream, but you can only imagine what she's run into over there. And we start with Father Miguel.
Yeah, I think there's trouble. He's gonna start heading over this way. Actually, he's gonna probably run.
Give me an agility roll. No problem. You just kind of grab onto the
Slides
sides
down
of
the
yeah,
ladder.
slides down the ladder. And pace is doubled his pace.
No, that didn't actually seem to. Oh, I misclicked.
Oh no, it just added 1.
Oh, yeah.
I accidentally grabbed the pace instead of the dot.
Yep. Good catch. I just saw the numbers. I was being hopeful for a second that you'd be able to save her.
He goes out there and tells everyone again that it sounds like trouble, and he reiterates that there's some other other troublemakers out here that aren't skeletons.
Timmons is gonna stick his head out and say, "You told us to stay in the damn mission. Where you going, old man?"
Where you going,
I'm thinking
Padre?
of Brendan.
Paloma.
Hello. She is going to take off on her horse because she's still on it.
Yes, she is, and she's spinning that direction.
Where's my pace roll?
Father Miguel, you see her flying out from between these two houses.
14. What was
Can
it?
you
I just
roll
moved
pace while you're on a
6, I
horse?
think.
He moves 7, actually.
So I can move to here for 8, so that's 14 total.
Yeah, I'll give a person the ability to kick their horse in like that and give it a little boost.
Get it up.
Get it up.
Giddy up.
All right.
She's just talking. She's wait, would she? She's gonna say it's another on dead. It more. It has and then she like slaps her arm to like motion like it has flesh on it.
But to Father Miguel,
it's
it
clearly
probably
dead.
is completely incomprehensible. You probably don't
she
understand.
can't speak English.
Oh, she can, but as upset as you are, we're gonna have to. What would that be? That would be a.
Could she use persuasion to make it herself clear?
Well, sure. If you want to be, yeah, we'll just if you want to play it that way, that's fine. You make yourself clear.
Okay.
Yep. So, Father Miguel, you hear her say something about more dead, pointing over like no surprise to you.
Yeah, there's several. Get in here. It's safe. Don't come in here. And he'll point at the mission.
Anything else, Plum?
No, because I can't spend any more actions. Larry moved.
All right, Jeb, you're conscious now. You're not feeling real good.
And Timmons is standing over you. You almost died.
Jeb.
But I used some of my fate to save you. You got Timmons blood in you.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think he heard it.
Jeb.
There it goes. Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been talking, but
I
y'all
thought
can't
you
hear.
were giving me the big fuck you, Marb.
No, I was asking if I was still incapacitated and shaken. I'm assuming not, since I was healed a
No,
little bit.
it doesn't say incapacitated anyway.
Well, I did when it started my turn. I unclicked the thing.
That's weird. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're fine. You're not fine. You got 2 wounds, pretty nasty, big old
I'm not sure.
deep rake
I'm not sure why that
marks.
popped up. I'm not
I
sure
don't
why
either.
that popped up again.
No, that was me. I was checking it. I clicked incapacitated, then took it back off.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? Lay here and just
Yeah, I'm
Lee-
licking my wounds. Screw those undead bastards.
You gonna
I'll
lay there
kill
and
them
bleed
later.
to death?
you gonna lay there and bleed like that? What are you gonna do? I'm just gonna lay here and leak all over the floor.
No, I'm just gonna sit here and lick my wounds, so to speak.
HG.
He shouldn't be bleeding out. You just added that to him. The new rule.
Yeah, no, he should not. No, he's not bleeding out. I clicked
Oh.
that button.
Thank you for catching that.
Why did it say bleeding out?
Yeah, it has the
Oh, and the
effect.
effects.
I'll say I'm just gonna hold my action, seeing as what's going on. Kind of look out the door.
Okay.
You're coming.
All right. You look out at the far end of the street. And you see another one of these guys walk out from behind this building. And it looks like he's walking your direction. Followed closely by a third. Paloma, you can now see, there's one over behind that building. You can see two more walking up the street looking right at you. And yeah, okay. Steven, yes, hands on.
Steven.
Steven. I wasn't sure this map in this 3D would work, but it's worked out pretty good. It's okay.
I like it. I like it like that. It looks really cool.
Timmons.
Gives you some like
Yeah, some
gives you more
dimension.
visuals on cover, like, oh,
Right.
okay, cover over here, cover over. Oh, speaking of Timmons, and cover, can he see out this little window over here?
Yeah, you can move. Now this mission is partitioned. So you are in right now a small room that's got no more room than for you guys and the three horses you've got in here, the mule and the two horses. And then there's like a chapel in this other, and you can walk into there and look out that window if you would like. Just like that, perfect. You look out that window and you can see two. These don't look like, you can't really tell from this distance, but I don't know. They both walk with steps filled with assurity and confidence. And you see them pulling their cloaks back and reaching for their guns.
Which one do I get a clear shot at? That one probably.
Either one of
The
them.
one on the left.
Either one
Oh,
of them. That's
is that
wide
thing
open.
in the way? Oh,
That tumbleweed? That's just a tumbleweed. It's already
oh, is it
blowed.
a
It's already
tumbleweed?
blowed on you.
Oh. Well, I'll shoot at the guy that's closest. He's only 5 foot close. Let's see. We're gonna take a shot with that Winchester. Pow!
Whoa. Okay.
Why did it say close combat range?
I don't know who you. I think you targeted two people.
Oh, do I
Yeah,
have somebody
Timmons.
else
That's
targeted?
You
you.
shot yourself.
Shot
Oh, I
yourself.
shot myself.
Yeah, you
It
did.
backfired on you.
We get away from you.
You guys hear a gun go off, and then you hear Timmons go, ow, ow, ow.
My thumb! I shot my thumb. And damage. Oh, actually, I want to use a adventure card and use double blow. Play to double the damage total of a successful melee attack. Oh, that doesn't count as a melee attack. Never mind.
Unless you hit yourself in the face with a gun.
Unless I count that on my thumb. I do double damage to my thumb.
Wow. Oh, you take some.
And then he's gonna
And he soaked it.
lean back in away from the window, pop back in a little bit.
So you shoot this guy, and it kind of staggers him for a second, and he stops, and he looks up, and he looks right in the window at you, and he just starts walking forward. Little Beaver, you hear guns going off again.
All these horrible white men just making little Beaver's life horrible.
Evidently, white men don't stay dead.
Goddamn white man.
Is this what Jesus meant by raising the dead?
I ain't having none of that shit.
You finally gather yourself. You're like,
All right.
what am I doing? I've left Paloma back. And you turn, and I'm going to say it's going to take you this round, and on the next round, you will be right where you're at right now with your horse. I'll take it easy on you.
That's fine.
All right. And round 2. H.G. Willikers. You were still on hold.
I'm just gonna hang out on hold then.
Okay.
For now.
All right. This guy hears the sounds of a horse carried on the wind, and he stops. You see him stop walking towards you, and he turns around and starts looking back down the road to the southeast. And he starts drawing his gun. And he's going on hold. Tim.
Where you think you going, Mo? Let me get your attention.
That's a hit.
Pew!
You see
So I
some
nick him in the shoulder.
you see some
Pink!
dust fly off of his shoulder, and he doesn't even hardly move. He doesn't even hardly wiggle from that.
I guess I could have tried taking 2 shots, but they're pretty far. When they get a little closer, maybe.
Paloma, you can see Little Beaver
Okay.
coming back your direction now.
If that's the case, she's going to try to keep them distracted so that he can safely make it past them, probably surprising them.
Okay.
She'll move down to actually, so I don't potentially lose more points than I already am on this shot. I think I'm gonna shoot first and then move. So she's gonna shoot the spell. It should be a -2. Yeah. Just like pew. What I should have done is try to cast magic, but you know how it is. And then she's gonna move down to here.
Okay. So you took a shot, it missed,
Yeah.
and you start riding across the top of this little plateau right here. You gonna turn the horse back around and face him, or what?
Yeah, she's also turning because she
Give me a
still has a lot
riding.
of feet
Give me a
left.
riding roll
Blah.
to see how you're handling this animal with. Oh, you're fine. You ride over here, you jerk on the reins and spin the horse back around, pulling your bow up, readying for another shot, I guess. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Is she going, oh, yeah. Oh.
Pew pew. I'll pass your turn then, if that's okay. Okay. Jeb.
Well, with all the commotion going on outside, I guess Jeb will come out and kind of take cover behind one of the pillars or whatever,
Pillars. Column. The column.
and pull out his
Wait a minute.
his Winchester.
Why are you bleeding out? I get rid of that.
Yeah, I should be out.
Okay, you're pulling up your Winchester.
Yeah, and I'm aiming at the 91, I think it is 93.
93, so you're gonna aim.
Well, I'm not actually aiming. I'm just pulling it up.
What does aiming do?
You don't do anything this round, and next round you get a +4 to your attack.
Something like
Holy
that.
crap.
That's a hit.
That's it. Wow.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And
Is that the one that's turning around looking
Oh.
backwards? No. Oh, that's the
Ooh.
one I already had hit.
It was just the closest one.
Yeah, he already had 1 wound.
you rock him forward, Jeb. This thing. Oh, that's the one that's facing you, though. You hit him and rock him back on his heels, and he takes about 4 or 5 steps backwards and tumbles into the dirt. and it looks like he's trying to push himself back up on his feet.
So he's not down.
Did I mark that on him? Oh,
He's
that's
not on the
3.
combat tracker.
Where's he at?
That's 93 was the one I just hit.
What do you mean he's not on the combat
They're
tracker?
grouped together under the Harrods are all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's 3 wounds. But he's not incapacitated, no.
Okay. He must have that edge that gives more wounds, or you know what I mean.
I'm not sure. Let me see.
I can't remember what it's called. It's like hard or
I know
hard
the
boiled.
answer to this.
It's hard to kill, but
Definitely
he's
out
also
there.
like an undead. That might be a thing.
Yeah.
It's specifically because he's harrowed.
Yeah, it's
But
kind of like that orc thing in 5e, you know. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Father
So
Miguel.
maybe
I'm sorry.
Super old school.
Super old school.
Like the original Deadlands, there's hit locations. So harrowed are just tanks. Like it takes forever to take them out.
Yeah.
well, Father Miguel here is gonna see this one's still moving, even that taken after that big shot, and see if he can shoot it again and
Yeah, well,
finish it off with
hang
it,
on just a second because he's prone.
or not.
No, he's prone, so... Oh, come on.
Oh, then maybe not, because he's not going to be walking in as fast.
All right. You can try to shoot him now.
Well, if he's prone, then he's not going to be able to walk into the mission, so he's going to shoot the one that's still agile.
Okay.
He's basically trying to keep them out rather than necessarily finish them off.
What are you wielding anyway? What's your weapon of choice there, Father Miguel?
He's got a Spencer .56 carbine rifle.
Oh, Spencer 56 carbine. Okay.
And he took off an individual from his past, and he's made a career out of using it.
I'm catching up on the memes over here. That's a miss, Father Miguel.
All right, well, he's going to frown slightly. But they're still quite a distance away, so it's not too big of a problem.
Okay. Little Beaver, you are now right here where your token's at. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
And as you're riding up the hill, you're like, oh no, a couple more skeletons, but this one is looking at you and you're like, that ain't no skeleton. That's a different kind of undead white man right there. Not even sure he's a white man.
Little beaver will detour over to here because that looks like a nice place with some cover.
Shrubberies. Some shrubberies.
Yeah, now if you get down there, you're going to be probably another 4 or 5 feet below the surface of the road there. See, this is a...
I see now. Okay.
You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I'll move you back over.
Yeah, let's move it back over there. I thought that was actually above. Don't ask why, but I thought it was.
That's because it's a shitty map that I threw together in
20
no,
minutes.
Not at all.
Awesome, dude. This map's really cool. I can see the rise and the grade. It looks all right.
Tell you what, Little Beaver's going to. We pretty much level where I am and where these Harold are or not? How's this
Oh,
going to work for
they're
me?
gonna be above. I mean, you're riding up an incline right here,
Okay.
but it's not going to affect your shooting. Other than
Okay.
you are riding from you know you're shooting from a horse.
Well,
Shooting from a horse takes a -2 penalty from it being an unstable platform. So to make the most of a steady hand, edge is good thing. Blah blah blah. I thought it was -4, but it's -2. So you ride forward. Now this guy that you're targeted on right now. Oh, you're just I thought that was a movement. He's down on the ground on his hands and knees trying to push himself back up on the ground.
okay. He's not the one staring at me. 10.
Yes, 10 is staring at
Okay. Well, that's probably the one that I need to worry about right now.
you. The one that's pulling his gun up, pointing it towards you.
Yeah. I'm going to pull out my Winchester 73, aim, take a shot.
I'll assume you've had some shooting training since you got these guns.
Actually, I've had this gun since the beginning.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've used it one time. That's why I was like, which gun? What gun was it
Well,
again?
fire away then. Give him hell. Mounted on the back of a horse, that's a -2, and it took the -2, so that is a miss. You want to chip it? Can you chip it?
I can.
That is a hit. Oh. Guess what? GM's out of fate chips. He's shaking. You kind of stagger him, you shoot him, and kind of catch him right in the middle of the chest, and he looks down, and he staggers for a minute, and he just stares down at his torso.
And I've got 12 movement on that horse still, right?
Yes, you can roll pace if you want to.
Can I do that after
After he's shot already.
Yeah, it's my understanding that you can roll a pace roll on anything and try to increase your run speed. Is that correct, Darren? He's not there. Maybe it's not. Maybe you have to do that as an
Because
action.
if you roll pace, you have a -2 to hit, so it would
Yeah,
be counter.
and that would have missed it. So yeah, is that 12?
That's 12.
All right, you're at the end of it then. Very good. Nicely done though. Hit him, which I didn't think would happen.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my action.
All right. HG Willikers goes off hold.
I'm gonna stroll right out there. Cast quickness on myself.
Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I'd already dealt the cards, but you're gonna cast what on your quickness? Gotcha.
Oh, not quite a race. Yes, I'm gonna need another card.
Okay. So, all right, put you down in the stack down there. All right, and this guy is shaking, and I can't do anything with that. So, he's going to go off hold, and I'm going to deal them. And we're at the top with Little Beaver again.
All right. Little Beaver's going to continue his pace of 12. And as he's doing, he's going to take another shot with his Winchester at Mr. Harold.
At -2. Okay. That's a hit. Whoa. you spin him around 2 or 3 times, and he drops to one of his knees, and then he starts to stand back up. But you staggered this guy big time.
All right. And it is at this point, I would like to play the renowned card.
Okay. Play that card out there. Let me see what Renown does.
How do I play it?
Drag it in the chat window. So, play after completing a good deed of some import. Everyone who contributed receives a point of conviction. If not using conviction, they refresh their bennies instead. Oh! All right.
Miguel approves.
I would say that wasn't a bad card to play. Right?
Everyone who saw it, that would be Paloma and you, Jeb, Father Miguel, H.G. Williker. It's all of you guys, isn't it? Yes. All right. There you go.
Yeah.
And kids, that's how you build a character arc.
You just witnessed some miraculous shooting. And it was inspirational. I mean, you're like, fuck, we thought Little Beaver abandoned our ass, that chicken shit. And then all of a sudden, here he comes riding up, dust kicking up all around him. You see him fire a bow shot, draws his
What?
bow back, fires another one. Yeah, paint the picture, J. Rod.
Actually, Winchester.
Sorry.
No, you're cool.
Yes, Winchester. Bang, bang.
That's exactly right. He comes riding up over under that ridge, up the hill, takes the shot, shaking this Harrowed the first time as he's riding up. About halfway that 12 pace, clicks back, takes another shot, blows a hole through the chest of this Harrowed as it flies back about 2 or 3 feet, lands on its ass.
That's good. That's good. I like it. All right, who's next? Jeb Hex.
Okay. I'm gonna come out from behind the pillar a bit next to Padre Miguel, and I'm gonna drop prone.
All
I don't
right.
think that's an action. I don't think that's an action or anything.
No, it's
is
just
it?
part of your movement, isn't it? You take your movement to drop prone. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, you're not going to just flop on the ground. You're going to kind of ease your way down to the ground and kind of position your rifle and do whatever you're doing. So,
yeah, I just wanted to take a step closer to Padre Miguel.
I'm trying to click.
There it goes. Prone. I want to take a shot at the.
Standing
Hello,
up only
Londell.
costs him 2
Sorry,
inches
buddy.
of movement. It doesn't say
I
anything
missed you.
about
Didn't see
getting
you in there.
down, so I'd figure probably the same.
I missed Chris. Chris
Wait.
came back. Londell came in. I missed a bunch of people. Okay, I'm sorry. What's going on now?
Apparently Wait, was Haro 93 supposed to be prone as well?
He's the only one that's prone.
Oh, I didn't realize he was prone because I took another shot at him. That's why I missed.
He was on his hands and knees as I was riding up.
Yeah, he's trying to get up off the ground. So yeah.
In that case, let's use a blue chip for an extra D6.
Okay, so that is
Pretty sure that
another
hits him.
5.
So that's a 10
That's
total.
a hit. Yes, it barely hits, but it hits. There's no barely in Deadlands. A hit is a hit is a hit. Yeah, he kind of rocks forward a little bit, but he continues to try to stand up. All right, Paloma.
All right, Paloma. She's gonna change her target to her Harrow
Spit it out.
93.
He's prone.
No, it wasn't food in my mouth this time. It was my soul being prone. No, I'm just kidding. Fine. Actually, I'll just go to here. If he's prone, oh yeah, he is prone. I'll just do this guy that is standing. That way I don't have to
All right.
deal with that bullshit.
Yeah, get him, Sugar Bear.
So the two Lakota are out here. Holy shit. That's a hit. The two Lakota are riding around these guys on their horses in circles. And, well, that will be that. And he is not incapacitated. But you knocked him down to the ground, and he is now prone.
Nice. And Paloma's letting out some excited shouts. As she's riding another arrow in her bow. And that's the end of her turn.
HG?
I'm going to pick up the pace.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
You got Jeb targeted, don't forget.
not blow Jeb up, but I am going to launch my last bomb right in the middle of these two.
All right. Is that a medium burst?
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll
it's
cover him.
definitely gonna hit the
It'll get
ball.
him.
This one does the extra point of damage. So I had 7 points to work with.
Okay.
And one regular, one big one.
And it kind of hits the ground between them.
Would an AOE is prone's gonna protect him from an AOE though?
I don't know. I mean, that's the way the coding works. I'm assuming the coding's working on it, but because it's a ranged attack.
And subtracts 4 points of damage from area effect attacks. Huh. Apparently.
Huh.
Well, I'm gonna spend a red chip.
Okay.
That's not. I just rolled a d6. Like, there's no better way to do it, right?
No.
Somebody hit with that raise.
Yeah. So let me add 13 to this, and
Yeah, so 2 raises,
all right.
not that makes the difference. But
Yep, I've got it in there under your attack. Yeah. That was on one of them, so let me apply that. And he is now incapacitated. And he is down as well.
yeah, that'll be the end of the turn.
Oh.
He did.
Card just bled to death.
Well, that's the way the table rolled it up, but he's expired for the moment. All right. And this guy is incapacitated. Oh, what the hell? No, I can't do that. All right. This guy steps forward. And HG, you now see another one. Steven the asshat zombie walks out from between the two buildings beside you. And what the hell? Why does he not have? Hang on a second. I didn't even realize that because these guys haven't been able to take a single shot yet.
He only has a revolver.
Well, yeah, that's all they got, but. Alright.
I thought that because I looked at the token just now.
Yeah. Well, let's decide who he wants to take a pop shot at first. He's got 3 targets here in front of him. So, HG starting with you, 1, 2, and on down the line. Little Beaver. He looks at you. Pulls up that Colt Dragoon. Oh.
Mm.
Alright.
Just a second. I will play this card.
Alright. Very good. This thing pulls his gun up and fires at you, and your horse kicks sideways at the same time. It passes into your arm and just kind of grazes off of it, leaves a more of a burn than a bloody bullet wound. Father Miguel.
Well, he's going to see this other fellow come up here and take a shot at that person he hasn't actually met, but who looks much more alive than this. So he's going to move up a bit here to get into a better position, and then shoot a.
Definitely not wise to shoot Loma.
Let's hit. Wow. And I should probably soak that, but it's late at night, so we're just going to roll right along. I want to apply that. So you hit this guy and rock him back 3 or 4 feet. He looks down, looks back up at you. He's got fire in his eyes. Anything else, Father Miguel?
I'm going to stare back with righteous indignation.
Righteous indignation. Timmons.
Timmons is going to look at Steven. My buddy Steven from back south. Let me give you some of my Winchester love. Takes a pop shot.
Wow. Oh, shit.
He's going!
So I
Holy
shoot him in the eye socket.
The damage could have been better.
For 11.
All right. So yeah, you hit him like in the side of the jaw, blow part of his face off, and his head twists around sideways, and he looks back at you, and his jaw is hanging from one hinge. And where are we at? Is that the end of the round already? Nobody's on hold, and we got a joker. So
HG is
HG will
taking names.
I will pick up the pace again.
Yes, you did. I don't know how your drunk old ass does that.
His fury is still not quite sated. He's going to charge over here
Oh,
and
shit.
spray a burst of flame right into Steven's face.
Now, you got incapacitated number 93 here. There you go. Acid, you say?
Oh, burst of flame right into his face.
Oh, burst of flame.
I'm all out of the blasts. I'm not gonna.
Oh, that's a hit.
Oh, I got a joker now.
Good
Hooray
thing.
for that Joker.
Wait, trait roll is up. Oh, shit. So maybe not.
All right.
Hold up 1 second. Yeah, so I'm going to hit Paloma instead.
Oh, no.
Oh,
As he stumbles and falls, shooting
Praise the
flames
Lord.
out the entirely opposite direction he was going for.
His feet come out from underneath him, and his arm goes up in the air, and he loses this flask that he had a hold. Oh, Paloma, this thing drops at the ground. No, it's a burst of fire. Shoots right at you and hits you on your horse's back.
Yeah, he
It
take a
knocks me
drink
off
and
of it?
something.
No,
Okay.
but if you got a chip, you might want to soak that wound.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, hang on. Let me give you your
Excuse
let
me.
me give you your white chip back
Oh.
and drag it into the soak box up on the combat tracker on your where your
Hello?
characters.
On the
Just drag it onto your character on the combat tracker. Oops, damn
not-
rock.
Oh, there it goes.
There you go.
Sorry. I thought it wouldn't do that because it just bounced back in my thing, so I just
Well,
dropped it and
it's a
rolled figure.
good thing because you actually
You said
soaked it that way.
something.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay, you soaked it. Yay. Okay. All right. HG, that wasn't so bad. Father Miguel.
well, he's going to shake his head and, as he doesn't approve of such firing your friend actions, he's going to step up this way a little bit and then try to shoot this abomination unto the Lord once.
Abomination unto the Lord. And yes, you do. That is a hit with a raid. Oh, and he takes a wound. And I believe. Yes. So he crumples to the ground right where he's at. Just kind of walking along, and then he takes a step and sinks down to one knee, and then the other knee, and then just falls face first in the dust.
Steven.
You
Oh,
lost
wait.
another one, J. Rob.
Steven. Praise the morning Lord. You are with him now.
Father Miguel makes the sign of the cross, scowls at the abominations. Is this guy 93? What is he? Is he expired too?
93? Incapacitated.
All right, you guys are out of comp. Well done. But, Father Miguel, you know it might not be over.
least he doesn't know of any others that have been wandering around.
But you're just not sure, but you know it's safe in the mission. So you guys head into the mission.
Wow, this is a good spot to camp up.
It's
Timmons like stuffing the mattresses in the window.
Yep, good place to camp. Well, that was interesting. I thought we were going to lose a player tonight, or a character, I mean.
Yeah, he
Miami
was
troubles.
heading south, heading for Mexico.
Well, so was Little Beaver. Yeah, no, I meant Jeb, but
Oh.
Little Beaver was heading out too. I thought, he's wanting to play. What's his name? Everlay. I figured you were going to trade your character in with that maneuver. You guys
Yeah, I
did well.
thought Timmons saved Jeb using 2 white chips.
Yep, that saved his life.
Just know one thing, brother. If the tables were turned, he wouldn't do the same for you.
Did you say would or wouldn't?
I would.
Wouldn't.
Probably not. I don't know if he would for Timmons. I think that would be out of character if he did.
I would.
Well, there you guys
Well,
go.
we pretty much worked through those guys. We had some hell of a rolls.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I was a little worried about it there for a little bit. I don't see anybody else out there streaming.
It's because it's like freaking late.
We went a half an hour over, so I know it's late for you guys on the East Coast. We're going to call it right there. Thanks to everybody that stopped by. Londell, I seen you creep in here at the last minute. We'll be back tomorrow evening for...
Steph's still on the stream.
Is Steph there?
So is Matakuri.
He came in earlier.
Boss friend.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out with us. Vino, we might be doing Curse of Strahd tomorrow night. It may or may not happen. Then Drake's Descent into Avernus game on Saturday. So thanks again. We'll see you back around. You guys have a great weekend of gaming. Tell them bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Adios.
Thanks for hanging out. See you guys.